Well, happy Friday, everybody. Ben and Woods, 97.3. The Fan. Let's get our heads right on it's Friday the 13th. I just looked down and noticed today is Friday the 13th. Used to kind of freak me out when I was little. Not so much anymore. Now it's just another day. Just another day. One day closer to death. Sorry, I've been listening to a lot of Morrissey in the last 24 hours because if no one's got me, Morrissey's got me every time. When I'm...
Unless he's playing a show that night in your city.
Because I still have him. I have him with me at all times. He's right here, Paulie. He never leaves my side. And when nobody's got me, Morrissey's got me. I didn't even watch TV last night. I watched the Aztecs game and laid in bed and listened to Morrissey and the Smiths. Bo woke up at 10, had a nightmare. I went to his room, got in bed with him, and played him the Smiths, and he fell back asleep. That's my guy. And he crushed it yesterday with maybe the best cancellation of a show that you've ever seen, ever. And we're going to go through it here in a minute. Let me introduce the program. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl. He's the executive producer of the program. Good morning, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing really well. And today on National Smart and Sexy Day, I'd like to introduce my co-host, Ben R. Higgins. Good morning, Benjamin.
Good morning.
How are you?
Is that a coincidence or?
No, today's your day.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, I was people tagged me yesterday on Instagram 100 times because if you missed the story earlier in the year, it was actually late last year. I had remarked that I wanted to be more fiscally conservative this year. That was kind of my New Year's resolution. Luckily, I work at a place that said, we're going to do that for you. And have made me fiscally conservative against my will. So it's weird how it works out, right? Hey, I want to lose some weight. Oh, cool. I got a bacteria flesh-eating virus, so I've lost weight. So it's the same thing. So I've been forced to be more fiscally conservative because I have less fiscal. Does that make sense? Sure. So I remarked on the air that Morrissey was coming to town. And I thought, this is a test, Woodsy. He's going to come to town. The tickets are going to be expensive. I can't do it. And I said on the air, I have to watch that man on stage one time before I die. I don't care where it is. I don't care where he's playing. I have to see him on stage. He announces a show. My beloved, smart, and sexy co-host buys me a ticket for Christmas. I cry. I'm so moved. I'm so moved by the gesture. The fact that he was listening to me, that I weep openly in front of our audience. I've never been more touched. We go through the holiday. It's all I listened to. I was just priming the pump.
It was about 2.5 weeks out?
Yeah, and it was going to be the first day we get back. It was like that Monday. It was that night. And I'm priming myself. My kids are like, enough! Like everywhere we went to LA, we listened to it the whole way there and back. They're like, we get it. You're depressed or whatever you are. I don't know. We can't tell. Morrissey does then what Morrissey does and cancels the show in San Diego, doesn't reschedule it, and he offers a refund. And my co-host, who is still very smart and sexy, takes the money back.
That's the smart part.
It was, yes.
Yeah, that is not the sexy thing to do. That was the smart, not even really that smart. It's just
what he did.
It's the easy thing.
It's the best thing to do.
It's the easy thing to do.
Refunded back to my credit card, no problem, except, well, then you didn't get a Christmas present.
Correct. So, everyone asked me, are you mad? Are you mad? I go, I'm not mad. He's one of those guys for me that, he's personally offended me by not going to that show. I don't care.
He can do no wrong.
He it would have to be like an OJ situation.
Criminal.
Where I'd be like, like he says stuff that I don't agree with. He does stuff I don't agree with. But Paulie, it would have to be OJ.
If he showed up to every show diligently,
right,
and didn't say some things that were a little off,
sure,
he wouldn't be Morrissey.
That's it. And he's quintessentially himself every day, which is something I admire greatly in a human. He has lived a life of exile, basically. Like he's an enigma still. It's crazy. You don't know a lot about him. He's ambiguous about his sexuality. But I'll tell you, it's the songs, it's the words. I've never seen anything like it. It's almost overwhelming to go through his solo career and his Smith's career, it's almost overwhelming when you start going through the list of songs. And his new record is out. It's called Makeup is a Lie. It's fantastic. Listen to it in its entirety last night. It's brilliant. And this guy's been doing it for 40 years. So he was going to a festival in Spain, Valencia, Spain. And the festival is called the Fallas Festival.
The what?
Fallas, Fallas, the Fallas Festival in Valencia. And so we all see the headline that comes out yesterday in the middle of the show. Morrissey has canceled his concert in Valencia, Spain, scheduled for Thursday night due to a poor night's sleep caused by a noisy hotel he was staying at. This is my favorite part. A statement announcing the show's cancellation said that, quote, the experience has left Morrissey in a catatonic state. Not done yet. Morrissey himself added that it will take me 1 year to recover. And that is an understatement. I go, that's the greatest line ever. And the next time I call in sick, that's exactly what I'm leaving on the boss's voicemail. Hey, it's Woodsy. I am sick. It will take me 1 year to recover, and that is an understatement. And I read that. I go, you're such a legend, dude. You're such a legend. So then I'm like, man, the guy did it again. There's people in Spain. They're at this festival. They want to see more. It's not Morrissey. It's not going to happen.
Who else was playing at the Fallas
I have
Festival?
no idea. But all I know is
If it's in Spanish, it's probably Fallas.
Fallas. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Fallas.
Yeah, I'm as wide as it gets. The Fallas Festival. So then I see, Paulie, a tweet from the Embassy of Spain, UK. And it says this: the Fallas Festival in Valencia has already begun, and we have had our first casualty. Morrissey has canceled his show because he couldn't sleep. Fallas is noise, fireworks, and there is a light that never goes out, and which is a reference to a Smith song. And so I go, well, let me click on this video.
So one bad night of sleep, he said it's going to take him
a year to recover. So
I mean, is this like it's like a loud air conditioner outside the room? We've all had that at a hotel room.
so
but-
we
somebody vacuuming next door.
Yeah.
he also hates to fly. And so he traveled by road. In my mind, I pictured him in a buggy, the way he made it sound. I made it like clip-clopping along dirt roads to get to Valencia.
There's like John Madden. He doesn't travel by air.
Doesn't
either.
like to travel by air. And so I go, let me see. And they had this video of what was going on outside of Morrissey's hotel room. Please, like, trigger warning right here.
It's like explosions.
Oh my God.
Darling, I'm trying to sleep. Is there any way to get this noise going? Could you imagine? Look at that.
Can I get a room on the side of the hotel that faces the other way, please?
They're like, sir, it literally won't matter. It literally won't matter. How about that? You're sitting in your hotel. You're like, it's a long trip. I sure like to get a little.
Remember the Big Bay boom?
Yes.
When it all happened in one second.
It's crazy. They burn things in effigy at the Fallas Festival
And light
Yeah,
off
light
like
a
those
lot of
fireworks that just make a lot of noise,
Fallas.
which are always the dumbest ones. Like, oh, well, that was the loud one again.
But again, I mean, people last night were obviously. So I saw that and I go, all right, he's innocent for this one. I'm going to give you a pass. I gave you a pass for not coming here because I love the guy. I just love the guy. You can't do anything wrong in my eyes.
Who else?
Maybe that's one where you arrive the day of the show and then just play the show and leave town.
Like show up when your set is about to start.
Yeah.
Sleep on the bus. You know, something tells me Morrissey might have a little routine that he likes to do at the hotel. Might have a little bit of a rider that he needs to see. Maybe a special couch, some flowers. Like maybe he's not the kind of guy to go from the bus on the stage and be like, good evening, everybody. I'm here. You know,
Just got into
"There's a
town."
light, it never goes out. I heard a story.
A very important like voice prep
Yeah. A whole
procedure that he goes through,
tea, honey, gargling.
everything. Yeah.
I heard a story. Noel Gallagher from Oasis told a story that laid me out one time. He goes, I'm in LA and Morrissey was there and he had canceled the show. And he goes, I get a call from Morrissey. And he's like, would you like to meet for a drink? And Noel Gallagher's like, yes, it's Morrissey. So he shows up at the bar and they're sitting there And he told Noel, he goes, bring your credit card. Number one. And so Noel's like, of course. So they show up and he's like, they sit down and he canceled the show because he had the flu. And Noel goes, what are you doing? I thought you had the flu. And he goes, yet here I am. And I go, I love this dude. I love him. He can do no wrong. And yet here I am. It will take me 1 year to recover. And that is an understatement. He is the best. You can say whatever you want. You're not going to sway my opinion. He is innocent for this one. This one, he gets a pass on. I love that he said he put him in a catatonic state. God, he's just, I can't move. I can't even move at all. I love it. New record's brilliant. They're all brilliant. I've never heard a non-brilliant Morrissey record, so I love it. It was so funny though, because I go, man, come on, dude, pull it together. And I see the festival outside, and I go, oh, okay, makes sense to me. It was so good. So
oh
good.
man, that's funny.
Yeah,
Pretty amazing.
It got me. He always gets me.
Who else is in that hotel and they're like looking out and they got, oh gosh, what a beautiful view of the park.
I was just here for a relaxing weekend. I didn't want to come to the festival. We've got restaurant reservations.
Apparently,
the front desk said there's some local festival happening this weekend, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Apparently there was like a techno rave and lights too. So you had that in the morning, the techno and lights rave, which that's happened to me at hotels before in Vegas and Miami. It happened to me where you're laying in bed and you're like, oh, so it goes till like 4 a.m. here. LA. I stayed at the Standard one time and I was by the pool room and I was like, oh my God, dude, is it ever going to stop? But I think that's kind of what you sign up for. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, not if you're Morrissey.
Not if you're Morrissey. Oh, yet here I am. The best, dude. He's the best. So he got me. He got me and carried me through.
So I got everything finalized and dialed in for my colonoscopy next week.
Oh, here we go.
And I realized because this is the last minute thing, and I told you the date they offered me was opening day, and I said can't do that. And I said, well, we actually do have an opening next Thursday. I said I'll take it as long as it's not opening day. But I didn't realize until yesterday that's the first day of the NCAA tournament.
Oh, that's a smart move.
That's perfect, right? I'll get done with the procedure. How did you not see that
one and just like sign up?
I didn't. It wasn't offered until like a replacement. Like, well, we do have this now opening next Thursday. I just said I'll take it. I wasn't thinking about it, but I got the procedure in the morning, and then I can just all day sit in front of the television, right, and just watch college basketball.
Yes.
Eat snacks, right? I'll be feeling okay after it's over.
And you'll be back on the 20th, right?
And I'll be back the next morning to do the show on Friday.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we're set. I'm going to pick you up.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. And it's exactly what you want, to lay in bed and watch college basketball all day and eat and nurse your anus, I guess.
I'm surprised someone hadn't already claimed the slots. Like that's the perfect day.
That is that's kind of a cherry spot. A lot of guys do it for the Masters. They get their, get it snipped.
Mm-hmm.
Just so happened to be this weekend. You're going to have to leave me alone and actually take care of me while I have this, bag of peas on my nuts, or where my nuts used to be. And then
still there.
I know. And so I don't know, man. I thought it was I think that's a really smart idea.
I know. I'm all of a sudden a little more excited about the procedure. Like, okay, I can get through this because I've got at the end the reward of sandwiches and college basketball.
It's going to be elite.
Perfect, right?
And yeah, I'll scoop you up.
Thank you.
I got a meeting till 1, and I'll pick you up right after. I'll make sure you get your Sandy in you. It's going to be great. I'm responding to this one.
And there's still a chance that San Diego State could be part of that NCAA tournament. If you missed it last night, they did win their Mountain West Conference tournament opener, 71-62 over Colorado State. We'll be talking some college hoops on the program today, but we got a lot to get to as well.
Do we?
Oh, well, I mean, we got Darren Smith. We've got Padres baseball to talk about. We've got, it's the busy time of the sports year for sure.
This weekend's going to be a little bit low key, though. You're going to the low key, calm weekend before the storm. When you just said, this is why I just spun out. You saw me spin out mentally. I walked in here this morning thinking, one more week, man, till opening day. Just 6 days away. No, 2. It's 2.
2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks till opening day. It's not 1 because I thought it was 1.
13 days.
When he said, yeah, man, Thursday. Did you see me like mentally spiral for a sec? Because it hit me.
I was about to go like, what just like the vibe just switched a little bit.
Yeah. I go, wait, it's not next Thursday. It's the Thursday after. It's still 2 more weeks.
Imagine if you're like Sam Levitt and you're still at spring training for another week and a half.
He's got a whole nother week and a half.
I think a week from Sunday is the last spring training game. That's when he finally gets released.
It's a long
from
time.
Peoria State Prison.
That is literally. It's a long time. That just threw me for a little bit of a mini loop. I thought we were a week away. We're 2 weeks away. All right. Well, 2 weeks from right now, we'll be sitting in here, be celebrating our 8th year as a show together. That will be our official day. Now, that's not just here. That's at the other.
That's like when our first show ever.
March 27th.
Yeah, March 27th, 2018.
Be going into our 9th year. We have completed 8.
It's not as though we had a lot of preparatory shows or like mock shows before that. We literally pretty much just walked into a studio and started going.
Yeah, for sure.
Met on like a Monday or a Tuesday, and we're on the air on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Whatever it was.
True.
Well, let's go.
I think it was like a Wednesday. I think it was.
There was no long rollout for the Ben and Woods program, like plotting for weeks and everything. No, all right. Well, yeah, you meet. All right, we'll start doing the show in 3 days. You're good to go. So that's how it worked.
You guys have what plans this weekend?
Probably just gonna chill at the house.
My favorite
conference tournaments all weekend long.
Watching hoops.
WBC tonight.
Yes. You
go golf tomorrow morning
It's
early, and then about the same as Paulie actually this weekend.
I'm going to be doing this. I got coaching. Taylor's got a game tonight. Bo has a football game tonight, so I have to. We finally have to do the split parental shift. So I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss.
Oh, you can't be at both places.
Can't be
in two places at once
at the same time. Don't want to leave one of the. Sorry, Bo. We're going to go watch Taylor. Or I can't leave Taylor. I'm his coach. Sorry, Tay. I'm going to go watch your brother play football. So that's the thing. We got to split it. It's not. I'm not looking forward to it. I would like to be there for both games, but you can't do it. So. We'll do that, and then Taylor has back-to-back. By the way, this is another rookies game in the morning, right? And then
a quick turnaround.
Actually, tomorrow night,
night.
He's got a dusk night double header, and then we are going to go to. Bo has a game on Sunday, so it's going to be. I'll be at the field all weekend, which is exactly what I wanted. So I can't complain at all.
Is there a time of year where there isn't youth sports anymore? Like.
For us, no.
Yeah, it's pretty much year round.
Pretty much year round. I mean, and even in the summer, it's like camps and youth sports camps. And I think June he's going to probably try out for another team. Bo will, like a kind of a select travel ball ish type scene in June or July if he wants to. And then you figure that out, and then you just go. You go right into basketball and football and soccer, and then into football and baseball, and it just never stops. But that's exactly what he wants to do. It's exactly what we want him to do because it keeps him really, really engaged. And it gets him a little bit like he's like, oh, I got something every day. And I'm like, yeah, man, I get it. We do need to make some time that you can play with your friends in the neighborhood, but they're all on his teams. He gets to run around and have fun with them. So it's pretty legit. Really proud of both of them, dude. Like they're both grinding and practicing and doing the good stuff. So I can't wait, man. I can't wait to be out there this weekend with my killer teams and have some fun.
We ready to get going here on a Friday? All right, we'll take our first time out, and then we will come back because we do have a lot to get to. I want to get to both San Diego State and Padres news here for the rest of the hour, so I want to make sure we have plenty of time for that. We are broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. We actually do know the House now that we met them at the end of our show yesterday. Had a champagne toast. The balloons were still scattered about the studio this morning.
Hannah heard that. She said it was amazing. I had so many people reaching. That was actually really cool when you had the house in. And Hannah goes, you need a jingle. And I go, yeah, you do. You need a jingle at the end of your Instagram stories,
1-800 Ben and Woods.
Ben and Woods.
Ben and Woods.
I mean.
They know radio.
Like hers is NRG. NRG moves you. So I'm like,
because you moving houses because you're picking a different house.
How about
it
that?
moves you.
Yeah, and also
Wouldn't that
energy.
be better for a moving company,
you
though?
missed it.
Energy.
NRG.
Energy.
NRG.
Nancaro.
Realty
Group.
Group.
Energy.
NRG. NRG.
Energy. She's got good energy, helps move you.
Energy.
But wouldn't that be like a
moves you.
moving company?
No.
Like
because energy.
Allied Van Line.
You need energy to move.
Energy. NRG moves you. NRG moves you.
Or just finds the house and then someone else will
'Cause
actually move you.
She really liked, she liked when Tina said, oh, all the kids singing the jingle and stuff. It's like spread like wildfire. She
All
goes,
the holidays and
that's
everything.
genius. And I go, you're right. Let's work on a jingle.
All right. Jingle for Ben and Woods
Ben,
is our next
work
goal
on our
this year.
jingle
I
and
can
get back
come
to
up
us
with
on
some.
Monday.
I can workshop some ideas
Okay.
for you. The music. I can do the word. I'm more of the lyricist. I'm the Bernie of
Really?
the group. I'm not the musical guy, so I don't have the sound, but I can do the lyrics.
What calculations in your head did you do to get to that point?
Yes. That you're the lyricist.
Well, I write with words all day.
Okay.
every
We
day.
all
but
do.
I don't ever use any music.
I
You
write
can-
with words.
You play with a guitar though, so you're the music guy.
But I can't. Does a jingle sound good on a guitar?
I don't know.
I think we
Maybe
could try
we'll
it.
have the
There's a
first
guitar
one.
here. Yeah, there's one over there.
We need Bobby Cressy to help us.
There's our lyricist and music guy as well.
Yeah.
We'll come back, get started, talk some San Diego State. They are still alive, 2 wins away from the NCAA tournament. Padres talk and more coming up next after our first check of traffic with Kelly Danick on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
He just, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
He just, here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah.
You mentioned it is Friday the 13th. Last month was also Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Because February has 28 days. So March has the exact same days of the week as February. You don't...
It's still so fascinating to me how your brain knows like the calendar.
Yeah.
Right. So
I've never been able to.
His?
it's
Yeah,
it's the very
particular,
rare
I
situation.
mean, what's
Usually
the thing where you're like, oh, you put your hands together and
Yeah.
you know, like the knuckles. What's the
31
What do you
days.
call
Every
it?
top knuckle is a 31-day month. So
What do you call it?
the knuckle method. Yeah. So, yeah, usually Friday the 13th will only land every 7-8 months because of the way the calendar works. But when it's in February and it's not a leap year, of course, then March will also have a Friday the 13th.
Yeah. So we got one
So
today.
here we are, 2 in a row.
Yesterday felt more like Friday the 13th
The knuckle method than today.
than today.
I
I hope.
understand.
Today's not
You
even
feeling
close to
okay
over,
today?
so-
You look good.
Am I feeling
Yeah,
okay?
you're feeling good.
Yeah.
Okay. I had people reach out to me. They were worried about you.
As I said yesterday, don't worry about
Okay.
me. I'll always be fine.
Fine. Good. I'm glad.
always.
They just wanted to make sure
Feel
that
great.
their old pal Woods was going to be all right.
Old pal Woods is
Good.
probably better than he's ever been, to be honest. So it was nice. You know, got a nothing like a rage workout. Like working out is, you know, some days you're into it, some days you drag yourself in. But the days where you're salivating to kick the door in and go, give me the hardest thing that you've got, and I'm going to do it with rage is the best. And I walked out, my legs were shaking, like jello legs. I couldn't stand up. It's exactly what I needed. And I felt so good when I was done.
That's the concept behind those rage rooms where you go in and just like
Just
break
let it
things,
let it
just
rip.
let it all out.
Yeah. I think it's healthy.
sledgehammer and just go to work.
I think that's a healthy outlet because I think people do keep things in and, you know, it bottles up and then you explode. It's like a tea kettle, right? So I just went in and just lifted as heavy as I could lift. It was me and the meatheads, and there was like 3 guys and they were doing these exercises, and I needed, you know what I needed? I needed one of their ropes. You know, the ropes that you put for, like, I was going to do overhead.
The double rope.
Yeah, the
for
double rope.
Tricep pull downs.
I'm not joking when I tell you this was 3 dudes. They were yoked and they had all 3 ropes. 2 of them were sitting in a pile on the ground. They were switching them out for different exercises. So me, skinny fat, walks up, nervous as can be.
Skinny fat. I've never
Skinny
heard that
fat.
word.
Yeah.
Skinny fat.
Skinny fat walks up. I'm like, how we doing? Can I grab one of those ropes? The guy was like, no, we're using these. I was like, I'll see you later. Let's do another exercise. And I just bailed. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Is the definition of skinny fat skinny in the ways you don't want to be skinny and
Yeah.
fat in the ways you don't want to
like,
be fat?
Like I have okay, it's perfect. So I have like a chubby belly, like a little bit of a chubby belly, but my arms are skinny. I don't have big fat arms. I have skinny arms.
There's skinny fat and there's just fat.
And I don't have fat legs. I have skinny legs. Skinny
opposite
fat.
would be like jacked trim. Like
No.
you're very muscular, but you're also quite thin at the same time.
I don't think that's the opposite.
That's just like cut.
cut.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're just
you're
you're cut.
Yeah.
So yeah, the skinny fat thing is like like a thumb. I have a thumb body. I have a thumb body and a thumb head. But they had a pile of ropes. They had a pile of ropes. And I go, one was real thick, and then they would put both of them on and use 2 at the same time. Look, this thing that they were doing, these exercises they were doing, Ben, I started laughing. I go, could I imagine if I got Benny and Paulie in here and it was us 3 back here on this machine, sitting on this bench doing this? And in that gym, they don't have the rules that they have at Choose. Choose, you can't yell and drop weights, and you know those rules don't apply at LA Fitness because those guys were like, and I'm just like, I got to get out of here. I'll be on the treadmill if anybody needs me. It was so good, so
I'm gonna
good.
go check out the ellipticals.
Yeah, the ellipticals. Ooh, maybe I'll see if the hot tub's open.
Right.
It was great.
By
No,
the way,
I
can
feel
anyone
fantastic.
picture me in a rage room?
Like very
Just gingerly
Putting
like-
things back.
putting
together.
things back together, leaning the sledgehammer up against
Ben's
the
just
wall.
sitting in the corner like crisscross, and he's just putting these like pottery together or whatever. Like,
Yeah, piecing it back together.
Yes.
Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a robot. I do have emotions, but rage is really not one of them.
You've never experienced rage.
I mean, I'm sure I have, but it is just not really.
I don't want to see it.
Cannot
in the
compute.
repertoire.
Cannot compute rage or anger. I would like to see you. I would like to see you in one of those. Maybe you get in there and go, "This is what I've." That actually felt pretty damn good. I had a lot of pent up frustration.
I've been to one. It was awesome.
Yeah, you said it was cool.
Okay.
We need to take you to one, I think.
There's one
That'd
by
be a
the
fun-
there's one
fun
by the
show
goat
out.
in
Oh, yeah.
Oceanside, I think.
Okay.
I've seen it, but
Let's
I was
do
like,
it.
never felt rageful enough to really feel like I wanted to stop by.
You would be eye wash for you.
I'm always heading to golf. I'm
Yeah,
in a
you're
good mood,
happy.
I'm happy. It's like, oh,
How about after golf?
maybe if I have a really bad
if you
round.
guys, I need you up here. I just blew a 6-shot lead to a 75-year-old again. Come on down. Let's rage in that room. I think you'd crush it.
I'll tell you this right now: rage room better than an escape room.
Paulie, I wouldn't.
See, now
go
I
to
love escape room
I wouldn't
because
go
there's
if you
puzzles.
Put a gun to my head.
That's my jam is the escape room.
Nope.
My kids did it.
Nope.
And Taylor liked it. Bo was like, he's like, he's just like me. He's just like me. He's like, this is a nightmare, Dad. I'm like, I get it, buddy. That's why I didn't want to go. Taylor loved it. Thought it was the coolest thing ever. For me, I'm not trying to escape it's out of some strip mall, some weird strip mall, thing.
Well, and it's always there's a weird theme or something,
Yeah.
a story to follow. You're
Sure.
like, all right, get it. Yeah,
Just give
come
me
on.
a big maze.
Thanks, Indiana Jones. Like,
Exactly. Booby traps and puzzles and
Yeah.
now Megan says I would hate the suit you have to put on in the rage room. Do you have a safety suit?
oh
that
yeah,
you
it's
have
like a
to wear?
super heavy, like a jumper, like
Yeah.
one full piece suit, and it's a pretty thick coated, like heavy suit, and you get a big helmet
'Cause you get
and a face mask, because there's like
stuff
shards of
shooting
glass
at you.
and
Right.
stuff. Yeah,
Sure.
it's like you take like a vase or something, and you're just gonna put it on this table, and you get a sledgehammer or something, you just bam, it
Kinda fun.
smashes everywhere. But it's super fun. They got like Motley Crue playing or something
Oh,
for you.
yes.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh my God, he's back. He's been here every day. I'm like, hey, what's up?
You're like, do you guys have a
Membership?
season pass?
I'd get Brooks for some membership. Hannah's like, you signed up for what? I'm like, well, I can go every day if I want. Idiot.
The $1,500 lifetime membership.
That's right.
10% off on your birthday.
I want to do it. We have to do it.
Yeah, we
All
should
right.
make that happen.
Let's do it.
We'll wear the meta glasses
Yes.
while we're there, if they let us. All right, here's what we've got coming up on the program today. As I mentioned, we'll talk some Aztecs and Padres here, and then into the 7 o'clock hour, a couple of WBC games today, both the Dominican Republic, Manny Tatis, and Team USA and Mason Miller in action today in the quarterfinals, trying to punch their ticket to the semis. So we got a lot of baseball, we got a lot of basketball to watch over the weekend, and we've got SDFC coming up at 7:35. Darren Smith, our friend and SDFC broadcaster, will join us as they get ready to go right back on the road now this week to Dallas tomorrow. So after playing home against Toluca and that incredible match on Wednesday, get right on a plane and head out to Dallas for another MLS game as they look to remain perfect, unbeaten, and unscored upon in MLS play this season. But I'm sure that game took a lot out of the team as well. And I wonder if Mikey's going to have to make any adjustments to the strategy or the lineup to keep guys fresh. We'll ask Darren about it coming up at 7:35. Of course, all guests on Ben and Woods appear on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It is better. And then in our 8 o'clock hour, we'll play some Take on Woods, try to qualify a listener for the trip to the Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. Spring training Sammy will join us to wrap up the week. And at 9 o'clock, the last biggest fan
What?
of the contest. Paulie just told me this morning.
What?
Today it is
Dixie Normus?
it's over. This is your
Seymour
last.
Butts.
I mean, I guess you'll have a chance in the midday and the afternoon as well.
It's true. Okay,
but
for
today,
us.
this is our last biggest fan. And then after this weekend, they'll pick a winner out of all the people who called in their 10-minute windows. And we'll have someone set up for the night in the Odyssey Suite at the Padres game this season with all the fan staff catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. Reindl Report in our final hour as well. And then we'll get you ready for all the sports coming up this weekend. So that's what we've got. We'll start with last night's game, San Diego State, what they're facing today after a quick check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan. Go ahead.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Hummel Casino. Just a few things going on here. One of them is this crash on northbound 15 at the eastbound King Freeway connector ramp. It's over to the right shoulder. Solo vehicle accident westbound 84 Taylor Street. That's over to the right shoulder. And a stalled vehicle in the center divide southbound 5 past Washington Street. Right now, Coronado Bridge, not looking too bad, heading over to Coronado. Hummel 23's fabulous lobster buffet is on 7 days a week. All the lobster tails you can eat, plus dozens of delicious buffet stations. Visit HummelCasino.com for reservations. Lobster buffet every day, only at Hummel Casino Resort. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Weird game. You were going to say something before traffic.
Nothing. I was just going to laugh at something in the chat. No big deal.
Okay. Weird game last night for San Diego State.
Boy, it made you bitchy. You were bitchy last night.
I don't know. I mean,
he never gets bitchy, and wasn't he bitchy?
In some ways,
I was a little bitchy.
In some ways, it was one of their best games of the season, and in others, it was a game they should have lost. When you get outshot from 3-point range, Colorado State made 13 3-pointers,
which we knew they would.
We told you they can't let them make that many.
What'd they start?
At least three or four, five. Like it was before the first time out. They just started raining threes.
No.
They go,
Here we go.
Right.
So I guess San Diego State's going to have to make a good percentage of theirs to keep up. No, they made one all game.
One for
Gunguath at the end of the first half.
One for 11.
They didn't shoot that many, but one. So that's, just think about that. 13 times 3, 39.
Yeah, 1 for 11.
They got outscored by 36 from 3-point range.
Yep.
That feels like, well, that's impossible to overcome.
Yep.
And then they also missed 20 free throws.
20. I
don't know that I've ever seen a basketball game on any level in which a team missed 20 free throws in the game. I mean, they kept going to the line in the last 5 minutes.
22 for 42.
Miss. I'd never seen anything like it. By the way, this is not one of the worst free throw shooting teams that San Diego State has had. They're like 75% for the season. They're pretty good.
What's great in college?
Like, I mean,
80?
Yeah, 80 is great if you can get up there. Colorado State's a great free throw shooting team. But they kept fouling, Miles Heide, Tay Simmons, the guys who aren't great shooters. It was their strategy to try to get back into it. But then everything else, the play in the paint, the rebounding
was clutch.
was so much better than we had seen from the Aztecs all season long. In some ways, their best game of the season, and others kind of their worst game of the season. It all added up to a 71-62 win over the Rams to keep their season going.
Well, breaking news about the Aztecs: Brian Dutcher will fire the free throw coach. Actually,
that after the game.
It's him. He's the free. He goes,
free throw coach.
I'm going to give myself one more day to get
funny.
it right.
I saw that. Yeah.
What do you just? There's no special. Just go shoot 100 free throws is your drill, right? Like there's not.
I mean,
not
you
overthink
can work
this.
on guys' form. That's more of an off-season, preseason sort of thing. You're not going to make giant changes at this point, especially when you've been a good free throw shooting team all season long.
One of those nights.
He has to be responsive. If the other coach is deciding to foul your bad foul shooters, you got to take them out of the game. They took Miles Heide out of the game, but they also, we're missing LZ Harrington.
Surprised anybody that he's a 42% free throw shooter, because it surprises me.
Miles Heide,
it surprises me because he's such a dirty work guy.
But a lot of those big guys just struggle with the shooting. I don't know if it's something to do with the angle of when you're really tall. It just makes it harder or something.
How about that alley-oop to Miles Heide? That was nice. Freaking awesome, man. Yeah. Great. You saw the vision.
He had like four. He had a stretch in the first half where he had like 3 or 4 turnovers in a row. Like every time he touched the ball, he was just like putting it on the floor and turning it over. And so then that was like a redemption.
Yeah, all season long, San Diego State, Heide, Magoon-Guath especially have had that butterfingers occasionally. And it passes right there, and it's like fumble, and there it goes. And it's been part of the problem with rebounding. Like they'll get position, they'll go up and then grab it, and all of a sudden it drops to the floor. They just haven't been secure in their handling of the basketball a lot of the season. But I thought one of the big stories, of course, yesterday was Dutch's decision to start Tay Simmons. I think for the first time all season, freshman Tay Simmons makes his first start in the Mountain West tournament, and I think it was a really good call. He is maybe their best rebounder on the team. And he had 9 points and 6 boards, was working hard underneath. Miles Heide's a good rebounder as well. And they really turned around that narrative of being bad rebounding team down the stretch, and they out-rebounded Colorado State by like 12.
Yep.
Which, when they went to Colorado State a couple weeks ago, completely opposite. Colorado State won the game on the boards when they went to Fort Collins. They flipped it with a different lineup, a little more intensity, and that was really good to see.
Well, and also we had heard during the show yesterday that freshman Elsie Harrington was potentially out or injured, and he was on a bench in a boot, so he may be done for the season. Nobody knows, but yeah, it was a good game. I mean, it was a good game in the fact that it didn't feel out of reach, except for after the way that it very first started. Like they handled business. Good teams win, great teams cover.
Started sloppy. To be expected. First game of the tournament.
Locked it in. Other than the line. And 3.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, they were comfortably ahead most of the game. Mostly in the second half, but 11, 12, 13-point lead with the way that Colorado State shoots, you were never comfortable.
Right, that's true.
Bro, they're 2 shots away from being right back in it.
They had a shot to get within 5, I believe, late in the game. Wide open 3, and
they were down
missed
7 or something.
I mean, the problem was if you had just made a reasonable number of those free throws,
you're a laugher.
You're up by 20, 25.
Yeah, it's a laugher.
And you don't have to be nervous about that game at all. You can take out some of your starters, put the subs in, save some legs for the next 2 days. So,
but you know what we don't do on this radio program?
Mm-hmm.
We don't complain about wins, and especially we don't complain about tournament wins.
Yeah, there's
win by one.
The metrics don't matter anymore. They do in the regular season because you're trying, but now they really don't matter anymore. You just need to win, survive, and advance, and they did.
What time's the game tonight?
It's at 9 p.m., and that's not 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 p.m. Pacific time against New Mexico. The late game last night.
I'm sure all the committee
Lobos
members on the East Coast will be staying up to watch that one.
Yeah, for sure. It's for Selection Sunday.
2 bubble teams, by the way, essentially could be playing for a bit of a play-in essentially tonight.
New Mexico got kind of the easier draw when San Jose State upset Boise State, who I thought was the hottest team in the Mountain West, and going, oh, that's tough for New Mexico. They're going to have to face Boise State in the quarterfinals. And then they didn't, because Boise State got shockingly upset by San Jose State. But then, of course, New Mexico took care of business last night, won by 20. So the Aztecs will face New Mexico. They split the 2 games in the regular season, both winning on their home floor. Remember that really good game at the Pit a couple of weeks ago? Could have gone either way. Came down to that replay in the corner where you thought, the Aztecs down 1, about to get the ball, and the refs decided, no, we're not going to give it to San Diego State. So
Jordan says they actually will be up on the East Coast. It's not like the football committee. Yeah, who just stopped watching football entirely. They just were like, nope, we're not doing it.
But I do think this is an opportunity. San Diego State playing New Mexico. If the Mountain West is going to be a 2-bid league, which it might not be, but if it is, and Utah State wins the tournament over San Diego State, they would be the second team if they beat New Mexico tonight. You can't really argue. Got further in the tournament, beat them 2 out of 3. Their metrics are very close on both sides. San Diego State will have the advantage over New Mexico if they win. Now, I don't know that will get them into the tournament. Another of the at-large bids was probably burst yesterday when Miami of Ohio shockingly lost in the MAC tournament to finish their season 31-1.
Okay, we need to talk about that team.
Yeah, dude.
You were telling us about some of their numbers. They might be having literally the strangest season in college basketball history.
Yeah.
I can't think of another team that's had to deal with this.
31-1 was their record. They lost.
Undefeated.
They lost
until yesterday.
I thought they had lost 1 regular season.
Nope.
No,
this was it. They were perfect until yesterday.
The first round of their conference tournament.
First round of the conference tournament, they lose, and their rankings are so bad that they have them where?
They have them in the first 4.
They do have them.
Bracketologists say they're in. I mean, some say they're in.
Don't you have to put a 31-win team in?
I don't know. Metrics are so bad. Like, even with 30 wins, those 30 wins,
they were so bad.
Here are the teams. Like, here are the teams right around them in KenPom. They're ranked 93rd in KenPom.
Wow.
Notre Dame. Okay, Notre Dame's 3 spots ahead of them. Do you know what kind of season Notre Dame had this year?
Obviously,
13-18. They're ahead of Miami in the metrics.
Did my Ramblers win?
No, they lost. They're out.
Damn it.
They're out. Wyoming is right next to Miami. Wyoming, one of the worst teams in the Mountain West, is metrically very similar to Miami.
If it was 31-1.
Wow.
If you were simply going by, hey, these are important figures for everybody else, and if we're making them important for Miami, there would be no chance Miami gets into the tournament. Like zero. They wouldn't even be under consideration for the tournament based on metrics.
After 30,
they're in the 60s in net, in the 90s in KenPom. Those aren't teams you even discuss to make it into the tournament. But I think there's also the feeling there would be so much outrage if you left a 31-1 team out of the NCAA tournament that my guess is the committee puts them in anyway.
Just because of the 31 wins.
Right.
Yeah.
31 kind of wins against bad opponents all season long with one of the weakest schedules in the country. I can't say you're wrong that they should be in, but you certainly are not considering Stephen F. Austin to go into the tournament or George Mason or, DePaul, who's 16-16. They're all right around the same metrics
Those teams
as Miami.
Would essentially be able to argue like we have better numbers than them,
why can't we get in?
Except for the wins?
Yeah.
It's strange.
Yeah, that's of course.
But now the winner of the MAC tournament's going to get in for sure, and that's going to steal a bid from another team, assuming Miami does get in.
God, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, Miami was supposed to be the only team that won.
Of course,
that went in from that conference.
It's like Jordan says, like the wins matter. You won 31 times. And yes, you can only play who's on your schedule, right? Like you have a schedule, you go out, you rip through it.
Yeah.
You also make your schedule.
Yeah.
Which is part of it. But you also can ask to play better teams, and they say, no, we're not interested in that matchup, and there's not much you can do about it.
So the MAC could be a two-bid.
It could be a two-bid league in the Mountain West, which is ranked much higher than the MAC, could end up being a one-bid league if Utah State wins the conference tournament and neither New Mexico or San Diego State gets in. All San Diego State can do right now is take care of business, beat New Mexico tonight, and they will have the opportunity to play for the NCAA tournament tomorrow.
Like Jay-Z says, if Miami of Ohio doesn't get in, they're always welcome in the Ben IT. Always. With a 31-1 performance.
And the other thing for San Diego State, quickly, we mentioned it. If you just win your tournament, win tonight, win tomorrow night, then you skip the first 4 games entirely. Just get ready for Thursday or Friday.
Ugly night for San Diego Padres baseball, and the pitching concerns are starting to get a little dicey next year on The Fan.
thoughts were not high on our beloved San Diego Padres because I think the big question mark going into the season was, for us, it's the rotation. Will the rotation hold up? Will the rotation be good? Will they be good enough to get you to the big dance? Not saying they won't, but each day it comes out, and we say it a million times, Benny, baseball will have sometimes a cruel way of working itself out. We've got 9 starting pitchers right now. This is great. God, this is going to be tough. Are we going to have to manipulate the roster? What's AJ going to do? Well, AJ's going to put in those guys that he signed, and we're going to be having a rotation of a not super sharp Michael King, a dead-armed Nick Pivetta, Joe Musgrove on the IL, Randy Vasquez in the 4, and then Herman Marquez in the 5, or Walker Buehler.
I think it's always dicey to read too much into spring training results, good or bad.
Unless they're injuries. You can read into
injuries
those.
Definitely will impact into the season, and the news on Joe Musgrove remains not ideal,
not great.
They have not said like anything in terms of a setback, simply just not pitching him right now, just to keep letting him recover as he gets used to the new arm. When you come back from Tommy John surgery, essentially you've got a new elbow, and a new elbow is you got to figure out how it's going to react to that sort of stress when it is pitching. Joe says, sore. I had surgery. It feels like I had surgery. It's sore. I would imagine the more you pitch and the more the new elbow gets used to the pitching and it starts to respond maybe a little more favorably, and you can bounce back and do your normal work in between starts and make your starts. But right now they are putting the pause on Joe Musgrove. And if you read Kevin Acee, the Padres haven't said it, but it is becoming more and more likely that Joe will have to start the season on the injured list.
Which is a bummer for Joe, bummer for us, certainly as Padres fans. Want him back in the rotation. But also, like you said, I'm not really worried about making Craig said, I'm not really worried about his first turn through the rotation. That's not something that's going to make or break the San Diego Padres moving forward. Long-term health, long-term durability, making more starts later in the year. Again, if we were in LA, we'd be like, this is great. What a great idea. Yeah, there's no need to get him out there right now. We don't have that luxury. I just saw the Dodgers announce Blake Snell won't be ready for at least 6 weeks, which is part of the Dodgers plan. They have the horses to go out and eat up those April and May innings, man. They don't need Blake Snell for April and May. And so with ours, though, our situation's a little bit different. But yeah, I'd rather have him ready to go in June, July, August than worry about his starts now. But somebody's going to have to step in and fill that role if he does, in fact, go on the IL.
And we were so encouraged by some of the early results from guys who were competing for the back end of the rotation. The more recent results have not been as good, especially yesterday from Herman Marquez, who just could not find home plate.
Stinky.
Had to be pulled out of the game in the first inning, put him back in the second inning, ended up giving up, 6 runs?
Yeah, 4 walks.
In 1 2/3 total innings pitched. 4 walks in 1 2/3 innings is just no control whatsoever.
Brutal, man. It's so brutal.
Our eyes tell us that Herman Marquez did not look yesterday like someone who should be in the Padres starting rotation. But you also have to balance that with what Ruben Niebla says and how encouraged and excited he is about the possibility of Herman Marquez. He does not, at least with us, he is not someone who's been known to blow a lot on guys.
He's actually going the other way.
Yeah, he'll tell us, no, don't get out in front of this. Don't get overly excited.
If he has seen smoke blown about people, he's been quick to put his arm around me and go, stop. Stop. It's not going to happen. Just
don't get the fan base overly excited about X.
Yeah, just shut up.
Because it's not happening, at least not yet. Not like
blank.
Unknown quantity X.
Don't do it, Woodsy. Okay. All right. If you say so. I take you at your word.
That was not the message on Herman Marquez.
No, far from it.
Which, anyone can have no command on a spring training start.
Sure.
After, their day off, first night game, everything's a little different and weird yesterday. Didn't go well for Herman Marquez.
Yeah,
he should get a couple of more opportunities to figure it out and see if he makes it. Walker Buehler has been, not bad, somewhat encouraging, not going to ever be a dominant Walker Buehler, but I would again say at this moment, if you had to pick a guy who's going to be in the back end of the starting rotation, Walker Buehler would be one of those guys. And then you've had mixed results from JP Sears, Marco Gonzalez. Don't think Tristan McKenzie's really in the mix right now. The arm looks great. The control is just not there. And you've got to look at your long relief guys, and are any of them starting capability pitchers like a Logan Gillespie?
He's throwing. Matt Waldron's back from his hemorrhoid surgery, and he is throwing. And so he said he's no longer in the race for opening day. He's building back up, and a process that will continue to probably lead to the IL while the rest of the team
not a months-long stay. It feels like he can be ready soon after the start of the season if they needed him. Yeah, he just won't be ready to throw 5 or 6 innings by opening day.
He's also out of options, so he had that downtime after surgery. Now he's got to get built back up and go. So he says he's feeling great, but yeah, man, you're seeing a little bit of some of the injuries pop up. Obviously, with Joe Musgrove, Brian Hoeing has elected to get surgery on the flexor tendon in his right arm. He will miss the entire 2026 season. This says 25 season, but it's 26
season. Yeah.
But he did miss most of the 25 season as well.
Mixed results from JP Sears yesterday. Threw 4 innings, gave up 3 runs and 5 hits, which isn't great, but struck out 6 and walked none, which good. Is very encouraging, and kept the ball in the ballpark. So, that's you will see JP Sears almost certainly at some point, if not to start the season. He will be one of the pitchers the Padres need. And then the bullpen looked good. Adrian Morejon had his first 2-inning outing. 2 innings, 4 strikeouts. Interesting that I don't think they've had any other non-long relievers throw 2 this year other than Adrian Morejon. Everybody else, Mason Miller, Jeremiah Estrada, David Morgan, they've all been one inning only guys. They started Morejon really late. Remember, they started him. He did not throw. And he's already throwing 2 innings.
That's good. I mean, that means they started him late, and he needs maybe a little bit more ramp up time. And they're like, hey, if you keep it economical, maybe this is an opportunity early in the season where you could use that guy for 2, which would be nasty.
I'm interested by, if there is a bit of a different plan.
Well, there's a method.
There's
a method to this.
I don't think they're stretching him out to be a starter, obviously.
I don't think so either. Yeah. But I think there's a method to this stretch out madness that we are not privy to. And I don't really understand it. That's for them to understand and just make sure that they're ready to go. But hey, man, if the season started today, Adrian Morejon looks like he's ready. If you need me for 1, you got me. If you need me for 2, you got me.
Let's throw out some scenarios. Padres have a lot of good relief pitchers, anchored, of course, by Mason Miller.
Yeah.
Things are going well. You're winning a few games. You get some save situations, and you get a guy going into the 8th inning. If Adrian Morejon pitches, a 1-2-3 8th inning in 8 or 9 pitches, does it make more sense to maybe bring him back out in the 9th as opposed to overtaxing Mason Miller? If you can give Mason Miller a day off and there's a couple of lefties still coming up in the 9th, will you go for more 6-out saves and then save Mason Miller for the next day?
Maybe.
If you've got that opportunity. Is that something they're looking at here?
I think it's
with Adrian Morejon.
I think it's matchup dependent. What do the numbers say? Does Mason need a day? Does it behoove you to sit him and rest him for another day? Thing is, man, when you start playing those games, Ben, you'll find those weeks where you don't throw your closer for a week, and then you're using your closer in the 7th inning to get him some work because you wanted to get cute for a 2-inning save and keep him off of his feet. And he's like, cool, now I haven't pitched in a week because we've been either blowing teams out or getting blown out. So I don't know. I'm kind of the opinion where if I need a closer for a save situation and we're up a run or up 2 runs, I'm going to go to Mason Miller in the 9th if he hasn't thrown 3 days in a row.
Offensively, Padres did almost nothing yesterday, although Ramon Laureano did his first home run of the spring after, they had shut him down for a few days before the day off, just from a little general fatigue as he was getting ready for the season. We don't know Ramon Laureano that well, but apparently the book on him is he's an overworker at times.
He will overwork you to death.
He is always out there going high motor, throughout every single workout,
pounding espresso,
and they have to watch him kind of carefully and like, all right, we're going to make you back off for a couple of days because you're doing too much, Ramon.
Yep.
But he did get the home run yesterday. Other than that, hit by Castellanos, a hit by Ty France, a hit by Freddie Fermin, who, by the way, Freddie Fermin's hitting 409
monster spring
this spring with a 682 slugging percentage. Nice spring for Freddie Fermin as he gets ready for his first full year as a starting catcher in Major League Baseball. So nice job there by Freddie, setting the table for, hopefully, 105, 110 games at least. They're going to need him more than you probably wanted to need him this year. His durability is going to be a major factor for Freddie Fermin this year.
Is it too late now? Have you waited too long to sign Lucas Giolito? Will Lucas Giolito, if you signed him today, will he be ready to go? Again, I don't know what he's been doing. My guess is he hasn't been sitting on his ass playing MLB The Show. That's a guess because he doesn't have a team yet, doesn't have a job, probably wants to stay ready and in decent shape. He's probably throwing at a high school somewhere in Florida, would be my guess, working out every day.
Who gets more leverage as spring training or as opening day gets closer, I should say? Like, is it the pitcher that hasn't been working out with a team who's going to need some time to ramp up? Or is it the team that, like, teams start getting injuries and now they're desperate for pitching?
Yeah.
Like, where does the leverage swing?
I think it always sits with the player. Right?
I don't know, because if you feel like, well, he's still not going to be able to help us for 3 weeks, and by then we may need to move on. I don't know that he has a ton of leverage. I'm wondering,
but also if a team has 3 starters go down, you're like, we need you, bro.
So that's what I wanted to bring up, because you also have the possibility of a trade. AJ Preller has not made a trade since the trade deadline last year. You said to his face that you thought there still could be something coming.
Yep.
If there is, my guess is it would involve starting pitching. Now, here's the question. Is it going to be one of those signature AJ out of nowhere major moves, like to acquire a Dylan Cease right before the end of spring training and give up major prospects, whatever's left? Or there's the other option. As you get down to the end of spring training, other teams start having those roster crunch decisions where they can't keep all their pitchers on their 40-man. And you trade for a team's pitcher that is not going to make their team, but they're ready to go. They've been prepping, and Ruben sees something like, hey, he's doing okay, but we think we can unlock a little bit more. Do you go on a small move? Those don't usually cost anything other than a low-level prospect.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to probably release him anyway or pass him through waivers. Is that the kind of move you could possibly see from the Padres?
Yeah, potentially. I think all options are on the table right now. Looking a little bit deeper at Lucas Giolito. Now, John Heyman is a noted player. I think agents use John Heyman. I'll say that. I think they will. Hey, Johnny, can you fire this text off? I've
already crafted it for you.
I've
just
crafted
copy
it.
and
Just
paste.
copy and paste. He's done this, guys. He's done this 1,000 times. He's done it for a lot of teams. But he tweeted, top remaining free agent Lucas Giolito facts, 9-0 and 3 runs of support in 25, 3.18 ERA away from Fenway, OPS allowed improve from first time through the order, second time, and again the third time. 2.51 ERA over his final 18 starts, career 6.89 OPS allowed to left-handed hitters. So you look at all those things and go, why? Why hasn't he been signed yet? Well, there's a couple of reasons. His expected ERA, Ben, his actual ERA was nearly 2 points higher than his expected ERA. So leading you to believe he got pretty lucky and his very mediocre 19.7% strikeout rate. Teams are passing. Then the big one, Spotrac had him predicted to land a contract north of $20 million. So there's no GM right now going, a guy got fairly lucky last year. I'm going to give him $20 million and he hasn't signed yet. I think now we kind of know why.
But you have to be good enough to be able to get lucky and have that good of a season
for sure.
As well.
But then you have to be durable enough to get
not
it too.
Anybody can just get lucky and have a good Major League Baseball season.
You have to be durable as well, and you have to go out and you have to make those starts. But I think if you which those GMs do, they do peel those numbers back.
Yeah, and my guess is Lucas Giolito wants to get paid on his numbers.
Yes,
and GMs want to pay Lucas Giolito on what they think they're getting, which is not that good of a pitcher.
I don't know that it's $20 million.
So yeah,
So, yeah.
It's not. I don't think, I mean, it almost certainly isn't.
Yeah, bit of a stalemate there for those two, which is probably why he hasn't been signed yet. So, the Braves could use him. The Padres could use him. Hell, I mean, there's not too many teams out there that couldn't use a Lucas Giolito. What is the reason that he hasn't been signed yet?
I think you nailed it. He is asking for too much.
Asking for too much money.
He's asking for too much money. It really is the only thing that makes a lot of sense right now. And, he sees this as his last maybe opportunity to sign a good deal. And he's going to keep holding out with the hope that a team gets desperate enough to change their mind and overpays for Lucas Giolito.
The fact that Zach Littell was out there as early as last week is a bit, that's kind of a bummer as well. Zach Littell could have been had for very cheap. The Nationals got him for very cheap. So, that's unfortunate, but he's gone. You got to make do with what you have right now. But yeah, I think you're okay right now if you're panicked a little bit, because that rotation already it seems to be hanging by a bit of a thread.
But with Joe Musgrove out and Nick Pivetta hopefully coming back, but going through a bit of a dead arm spring training phase, how kind of important? I'm watching tonight's game with Michael King on the bumper, this afternoon's game with Michael King pitching, and he has been a little up and down so far this spring, which is not totally crazy. But he's going to take on the A's today on the road in Mesa, and it'll be interesting to see if he can at least continue to progress forward.
Didn't he take them on last time? I think that was
that
his last
A's?
start.
He just happened to run into the A's again.
Somebody
probably a totally different lineup, because road games and home games, you get totally different guys in the lineup. But he should get a fairly probably good A's players, because I think it's in Mesa. Yep. So you'll see some of those good guys and get tested. And
what time's the game? 1?
It's a 1:05 start.
Nice.
And I believe it is televised as well, if you do want to watch that one. Where? MLB TV, somewhere that you can find it in today's game.
Okay.
All right, you ready to Don't Do This?
I am ready.
All right, we'll get to Don't Do This when we come back. The fishing weight story.
Yes, we have another one.
Again?
We've got
this
another
one of our favorite DDTs in the past.
This is like number 3 or 4, I think, for us in the last couple of years.
Competitive fishermen.
By the way,
happening?
This guy's
cheating scandals.
This guy's staring down the barrel of 10 years, a 10-year felony.
I thought you were saying a 10-year ban from fishing.
You can go to jail. Prison.
You can go to jail.
He's going to prison. What are you in for? I weighed my fish down in a tournament. What did you do? I killed somebody. Well, no, I just weighed my fish down.
So do I get the top bunk or the bottom bunk?
Right. Please leave me alone. I don't belong here.
Please don't stuff any weights down my throat.
That's right. Don't bend over
I can't wait for
the weight.
I can't wait for this.
Yeah.
That is coming up next with Bennett Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Quickly, happy Friday to all of the Tier 1s out there. Wanted to let you know it is officially Truck Month at Sedano Ford and Lincoln, and they are going bigger than ever before. Truck Month is amazing to celebrate the hardest working trucks on the road. They've put together incredible limited time deals on all your favorite Ford trucks. The Blue Oval has been in my family for many, many, many generations. Grandfather started at the Ford factory years and years and years ago, back in the 50s. So very important to us, my family, the Woods family. 0% financing, 0 do-it signing, 0 payments for a full 90 days. How about that? 0% APR, 0 do-it signing, and absolutely no payments for 90 days. This March is the perfect time to drive to the future in the all-electric Ford Mustang Mach-E Select, just $399 a month. And Sedano Ford and Lincoln are making premium luxury more affordable than ever. Lease a beautiful, brand-new Lincoln Corsair plug-in hybrid, just $417 a month. But remember, all of those exclusive deals, those Truck Month deals, available right there at your local veteran-owned Sedano Ford and Lincoln in La Mesa. Let them know your old pal Woodsy sent you down. They will roll out the red carpet for you, I promise you. For all the details, visit them today at sedanoford.com. Once again, sedanoford.com.
Okay, player. This is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Got our friend Darren Smith coming up at the bottom of the hour, so we're just going to go with a quick 1-2 punch of a don't do this and a do this here on a Friday. It is brought to you by Dixie Line Lumber and Home Centers, helping San Diego homeowners and contractors fix it, build it, and
enjoy it.
All right, you're the don't do this today.
What did you do?
The don't do this. You're just
I'll start.
Starting the don't do this.
Curtis Lee Daniels, Willow Park, Texas, has been arrested and charged with violating fishing tournament law. He was at the Lake Fork Lure Company tournament last weekend and caught a pretty monster fish, big old bass. And he brings it up. Now, he had won. They did like a couple of, hey, this is an hour contest. We're going to play for $2,500. Wins the first one. We're going to do another one of those hour contests. Play for $2,500. Wins the second.
Wow.
So now people are like,
this is really good at fishing.
World's greatest fisherman, perhaps. So then, the third round, well, look at this one. The old Curtis Lee Daniels is caught again. So they bring it up. They're weighing it in. And the Texas game warden took a little metal detector, ran it over the fish's body. And he heard a little beep, 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 beep. He said, oh, don't worry. Look, slice this open and see what happens. They found 0.75 ounce fishing weights that showed no signs of erosion, suggesting they'd been placed inside the fish recently. They then found weights of the same size and style on Daniel's boat. So some real strong investigative work by the Texas wardens. He was arrested. He was charged with a felony. The tournament offered $11,500 in total prizes. So because the tournament's prize pool was over $10,000,
he's stealing.
The alleged offense qualifies as a third-degree felony under Texas law. There's a picture of the fish cut open with its entrails hanging out, and then there's 3 brand new weights. So what I did read, got in a little bit of a rabbit hole about it. So the way that they do it is this: you you catch a fish, and you're like, this is a banger. This is a banger fish. You reach in your pocket, slide them in as you take them off the hook, just kind of surreptitiously drop the weights in the fish's mouth. You take them off the hook, you shake the fish a little bit, and you get them down there. Hey, look what I got. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Curtis. That's going to be a winner, Curtis.
So it was already a big fish. You're just making it bigger to kind of guarantee a win.
So I was reading on Reddit. I really went down this. I was reading on Reddit. They're like, dummy, you got to soak the weights in salt water and you have to age
like they've been
them.
living in the lake for a long time.
Because it's absolutely possible that a fish has swallowed weights. 100%. You'd find all kinds of stuff in there.
You get like 3 different random ones in there that are totally
3 randos
different than the ones you have on your boat.
You doctor them up so that they look old, and even then still could get you in trouble, but it's not so obvious. So yeah, he was booked into the Wood County Jail on $20,000 bond, and he's facing 2 to 10 years in prison and a fine of up to $10,000, as well as a license revocation and civil restitution.
My takeaway here is it would really, really suck to be a fish. You're just looking for lunch. You end up with a hook in your mouth.
Yeah.
Someone then shoves weights in your belly.
Yeah.
And then to determine whether or not, they actually did it, they have to gut you open to find out the weights in the end.
Yeah. Yeah. Still don't trust it.
That's an unfortunate afternoon for the fish.
Yeah, it's a tough life. It's a tough life.
Is that the same to me as a fish?
Is that you as a fish?
Shoving weights down your throat.
Man.
All right, let's go right to do this.
DD Mega Doo-Doo.
Apparently, you two had a better lunch than I thought yesterday with your baseball card collections.
I don't know what
you were doing, but this can't be a coincidence on the day that Woods and Paul have their big baseball card lunch, whatever it was, very secret stuff. A 2013 Aaron Judge Bowman Chrome Draft Superfractor 1/1 signed card.
Wow.
Sold for $5.2 million, the most ever paid for a modern day baseball card. So not like a Honus Wagner.
Thank you.
Is that what you were doing at lunch yesterday?
Closing that deal?
So you taught me a little bit about this. So it 1/1, obviously, signed.
That's big. Yep.
And it's a superfractor.
Mm-hmm.
You told me about the refractors. This is a superfractor.
Yeah, honestly, we had a fantastic lunch. Our buddy Philip. We met with our new friend Philip, and he's in the biz, and he gave us tons and tons of insight. He also kind of let us both know you're both on the right track with what you're looking to accomplish, and sent us off on our way, feeling way more confident about our abilities as card collectors.
Like we put in like manual labor for it.
Right.
Like, yeah.
It's
not easy to do what we do.
It's not. It's very difficult
but
to
with
do
people
what we
like
do.
Philip, they make it a little bit easier.
No, he's a tier 1. He's like the nicest dude, so completely normal.
He was very cool.
Completely cool. We had such a good time with him, and he was so kind.
Fanatics noted the buyer and seller wish to remain private. So we don't know where the seller found it, if they just...
I don't like to make a big production out of stuff, as you know.
I mean, could they have just gone to Target?
Yeah.
Like pulled a hanging wrapper off the
call
thing
him a
like
hanger.
You guys did when we in
the biz call him a hanger.
A hanger.
Yeah,
You know
hangers
what we
are
say?
bangers.
Hangers are bangers.
Right.
And opened it. And inside was a 1/1 Aaron Judge signed superfractor. Could have been in there. Could have been in anyone. It's like Wonka's golden ticket.
Well, when I said he gets us on track, Purple said on the track for bankruptcy and celibacy. I'm already there. I was already on that track before
Express lane.
The express lane.
Speeding up the process.
Yeah. We're in the HOV lane.
Why take several years to get there?
Yeah, there's 2 of us. We can get in that carpool lane.
Yeah.
And we're just
and you can get there a whole lot faster.
Celibacy and bankruptcy. 100%.
Oh, man.
And that is don't and do this for a Friday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
We are the biggest nerds in the world.
I'll wear it.
Broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. When we come back, our friend Darren Smith will react to Wednesday's amazing SDFC win over Toluca And now what's coming up? Another 2 road games in 5 days for SDFC. So a lot on their plate. Darren will join us coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Here, I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Nothing. Now,
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
It's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee hurts.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Heard this one?
I mean, I know the song. I didn't know it was part of our rotation.
Oh, yeah.
Misunderstanding. Genesis. Love this song.
I put this in for you.
Really good one.
Yeah, I've had it.
Why for me?
Because you like this song a lot, and I do too. But I know you're a big Phil Collins guy.
We're trying to get a better understanding of SDFC. And that's what Darren Smith is all about. He is standing by.
You didn't have to segue that. Everything.
Have to segue everything.
It's like a disease, actually, at this point. We're trying. We also like Phil Collins. Guess who's Collins in? Darren Smith. It's insane. It's like the most insane
psychological
condition. Psychological condition that you need pills for. He's calling us on the David Shapiro fan hotline.
Oh my God.
It's Darren Smith. Hi, buddy.
Let's check traffic. Then we will hot buddy him in just a second here.
After all that, can you feel it in the air tonight? Here comes Darren Smith.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Friday light conditions is what we're looking at, or maybe everyone's just afraid to venture out since it is Friday the 13th. Looks like fire crews have handled an encampment fire northbound 5 near San Isidro Boulevard. No more activity there. We are seeing the typical slowing out of the South Bay, both North 5, North 805, and Coronado Bridge, seeing just a little bunch up toward the old toll plaza. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station. 97.3, The Fan.
All right, no segues now. We're just going straight to Darren Smith, our friend SDFC broadcaster on our SDCCU fan hotline. Good morning, Darren.
Good morning. Although I'm sure you could have worked in like an easy lover or something along those lines. Yeah, I mean, that would have been quite a way to
easy lover.
start my day.
Here's Darren Smith.
He's an easy lover.
What a kick-ass song that song is, man. It's so good. I used to hate Phil Collins, and now I legit kind of can't get enough. It's very weird getting older.
I will say, like, Susudio sounds like one of those one-name soccer stars in Europe.
It does. Susudio.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a Brilliant soccer star. Studio.
Tier 1B, George. Welcome to the studio. It's Darren Smith.
Well, of course, Ben, you'll be in the air tonight, I'm sure.
Yes.
On ABC, right?
Absolutely.
Darren said yesterday, we opened the show yesterday with the notion that no one from SDFC or really even like Little League soccer would ever come to me for soccer strategy, because when we were watching that game the other night, the red card, which again, I think well-deserved, one of the actual soccer injuries I've seen, like that foot really went to his face. And I went, there's no flopping there. That was a direct hit. So he gets pulled, they score, and I go, punt, but just punt now, get these guys off their feet, get them some rest. And boy, was I wrong and foolish.
Yeah, that makes two of us, because I was there and I'm like, oh, this is totally corrupted now. It doesn't matter what happens, because we know how difficult it is to play and beat a team like Toluca. And now you're a man down and a goal down, and this whole thing is just going to crater, right? So like, that's the thing that I'm thinking. We weren't on the radio. Like, we didn't have the broadcast. We don't do the CONCACAF games. Yeah. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, this is the way this is going to go. And like, how do you not think that? You know, right? Like, it's the natural human instinct to think that this thing just went completely sideways on you. And you're not even going to get a chance to see what it's like to play against that team straight up. Whether you win, lose, or whatever, like, you're not even going to get the opportunity to see how you match up against a team like Toluca. And that was really disappointing for a couple of minutes. And then all of a sudden, it's like they just take over the game. And you're like, where did this come from? I give them so much credit, just being around afterwards a little bit. On the field, it was the captain. It was Yeppe Tverskov, who says, guys, like, get it together here. Like, no hanging our heads. We've got to perform. And then at halftime, I'm sure you guys have probably heard a version of this. Mikey pretty much has like an open conversation with the team and says, what do you guys want to do? We're 1-1. What do you guys want to do? And the players all said, we feel like we can win this game.
Yes.
We feel like the game is there to be won. And Mikey said, then guys, like it's good. This is what it's going to require. You know what it's going to require for us to win this game. We are going to be mentally and physically exhausted by the end of it, if that's the way we're going to go. And, gosh dang it, it was just the most incredible thing to watch them go out there and take this 3-1 lead, to score 3 straight goals, a man down. And then at the end of the game, you could just see the players drop into the field. They were so tired afterwards. So like, they just left. I know it's so cliche to say they left it all on the field, but man, if ever there was an example of a team that did so, it was this team.
I could use some more perspective because, quite frankly, the FS2 broadcast with one guy who didn't know how to pronounce anyone's name didn't quite fill the bill for me, Darren.
Anders Dreer.
When a team is down,
Dreer. Dry. Yeah, it's awful.
When a team is down a player, and then two players eventually, how do they compensate for that? I mean, obviously you can't play man-to-man defense, which I know soccer is more of a zone sort of thing anyway, but did they, as it was implied, do they just have to like sprint even more to get like in position and cover more guys and more of the field? Every single guy has to pick up the slack?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you have to rotate some pieces around. It was interesting. Yeah, I got to go out and talk to Mikey a little bit yesterday for the pregame show coming up on Saturday. And, I said, do you work these scenarios in your mind? Do you start thinking, well, if fill in the blank Marcus gets sent off, then what am I going to do? I said, no, not really. He goes, you could plan for 100 scenarios. And of course, what's going to happen is the 101st, the one that you don't. So, you are adjusting in real time, but he did he moved some pieces around. He moved David Vasquez around a little bit more forward.
Good call.
To the right. And he said in a way, like it helped them to lose an attacking player, because if you lose a defensive player, then he would have to take an attacking player off and bring on another defender.
Yeah.
So they didn't quite lose their identity, right? Like they didn't lose, who they are in terms of wanting to be a team that's going to bring the action to the opposition. Whereas if it was a different player from the defense or maybe even the midfield, he might have to take Pellegrino off in that situation, right? So it was interesting to hear him go through the thought process. But yeah, like he just asked guys to do different things. He asked Vasquez to play a little bit more up, and you saw the result there. He scores a couple of goals. He asked his defenders to play a little bit more north. That's why you see a guy like Oscar Verhoeven up there a little bit. So, he did. They just said, they all had to pick up a little bit of the slack. And against a team like that, like I don't care if you're playing a USL team or a college team, any team where you're down a man against a good team, it's just an incredible challenge. So, yeah, it was just little tactical things that they were figuring out in real time. And he always credits these guys for figuring this out on the fly, on the field. Like he always says, we've really, really smart players who see things. And, man, they just kind of saw the way it was going to work for them, not only to score, but also to keep Toluca from really creating many big chances in the game.
And this weekend's matchup against FC Dallas, they're 1-1-1. D. Smith, what can we expect when we see them play?
Kind of, Mikey gave the indication yesterday that they're going to rotate some players. I don't know exactly what that looks like, but with now 3 games, 8 days, and the trip to Toluca at elevation and the opportunity, like you said, mentally and physically, it's just an opportunity to give some guys a little bit of a break. I'm just guessing here. I don't know much, but maybe it's an opportunity for a guy like Alex Mighton to start for Pellegrino. Maybe it's an opportunity for, a younger person to play in the midfield. I'm just looking at my notes right here. Maybe like defensively, it's Ian Pilcher plays at center back. So I think they're going to rotate a little bit. Some guys are going to get off their feet in this one. They're not giving up. They never do. They're not like punting on the game. Yeah. But I think we're going to see a rotated squad, and then we're going to see, they're going to stay in Dallas until Tuesday, and then they're going to fly down to Mexico City or Toluca, I guess, and then they're going to play that game. So they're going to stay there. It's going to look different. It's not, I don't know will they go extreme as taking Dreyer out. I'm not so clear on that. I mean, you can play Marcus longer than you can because he's going to be suspended for the game against Toluca next Wednesday. But they will definitely be playing a different looking side than what we've seen so far from SDFC.
Talking to Darren Smith. So just to be clear, red cards in one competition, they don't carry over to MLS, but they do carry over to next Wednesday. So both Ingvartsen and Dua are out next Wednesday at altitude, right. But you can start full 11. You're not short for the next match.
Just need replacements.
You'll be short those guys, right? But you're going to get Anibal Godoy back. Godoy was suspended for this game, so that's good news. You get Godoy back, who's like a huge figure in your midfield. Now, again, like, is that a guy that you're going to, play for 80, 90 minutes this weekend, knowing how much you're going to rely on him next Wednesday? Probably not, but I'm guessing. I don't know. But you get him back off suspension, but you are going to be without Marcus. and you are going to be without Manu Dua, which is a massive loss. I mean, that kid.
He's so good,
he
man.
is really
That's
good.
unreal.
So like in the first round, they had the 3-goal advantage. You could see at altitude, they were playing just to hang on, and they got the result, which was a 0-1 loss, but that was good enough. So they will be playing for a draw on Wednesday.
Yeah, draw or win.
Yeah, I mean, but a draw gets them
Mike
in.
Tell you guys they'd never play for a draw.
I know,
right?
but what I mean, he'd be fine with it though. If they ended up tying 1-1, they'd be more than happy with that coming
100%.
out of Toluca on Wednesday.
Can't wait. I know. I'm heading down there. I can't wait. I've always
you're
wanted
going?
to go
Really?
see a game. Yeah. Always wanted to see a game in this place.
Hell.
It looks so
They
amazing.
call it
The
hell.
aesthetic on television is just incredible. I know that you can see these videos.
Welcome to hell.
I mean, the fans, it looks insane outside of the stadium. It's like one of those classic scenes where the buses are coming in with all the smoke and such. So I expect it's just going to be like off the scales, wild night down there in Toluca on Wednesday. So I'm super excited for it.
I'm not joking when I say this. I thought of this last night. If I'm Craig Stammen and the SDFC's in town when we're in town, I'm bringing Mikey Varas in just to hey guys, they're having a lot of success. This is a really great leader. Mikey, knock it out of the park, and sits and addresses the team. I saw Skip Schumacher had a guy in like a motivational guy talking to the Texas Rangers. And I go, man, working together, picking that guy's brain, different sport entirely. But what a head coach we have here in Mikey Varas. I'm not joking. It's like my first order of business is bringing a guy in to fire up the troops and let them know how special it's been and how special it can be for San Diego. So
maybe you can broker this meeting, make it happen.
It's a lot of work, Paulie. I don't want to
You're
concierge.
an important figure in San Diego.
I don't want to concierge this thing. I really don't. But I just think that'd be a power move, man. Get Mikey in there talking to the squad. And I think his words would go a long way. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Manny could help make that happen. Manny's connected to both teams.
Manny
as well.
is probably the better broker than me. I would guess.
Yeah, Manny could probably make the request. He could.
He's like, that's a lot of work.
There and figure that out.
I would love
if
it.
these guys ever come back.
Yeah, if they ever come back.
Are they ever coming back? I don't know.
Who knows?
It looks like they're having more fun than they've ever had here.
They're
So,
having the
I'm not so
time
sure.
of their lives right now, and I love that for them, man. Because if they can win this thing and come back, if they win this thing and they come back like feeling great and going into the season, going, dude, we just accomplished something major. We were locked in. We played well. Both of them have played well. That would be special.
By the way, like the Instagram feed for the Dominican Republic,
My
team
God.
is
Unbelievable.
one of the greatest things that I have ever seen. I hope these people who are running that Instagram account have jobs in sports somewhere other than the Dominican baseball team.
Yeah.
Respectfully,
Respectfully,
because,
but
I don't. But like that, it is straight up cinema what they're doing with some of these Fernando Tatis Jr. clips and all of the slow motion, the dual angle, the editing. I mean, it is incredible to watch this.
Yeah, they've crushed it. I'm so excited for the
very
games
jealous.
too. Yeah, it's so good.
Let's talk a little Padres here in the last few minutes. What's Darren Smith's level of concern about the Padres starting pitching issues, and what's the prescription? Immediate action in terms of assigning a trade, or patience, waiting for Joe to be healthy and Griffin Canning to join the rotation at some point? What does AJ need to do or not do right now?
Well, it did. I just watched the interview that Sammy spring training did after the game last night with Stammen. Didn't seem great about Marquez. I don't know. It doesn't feel ideal. I think when you're going into a season with Nick Pivetta and Michael King 1 and 1A and Randy Vasquez is your 3. I mean, what else can you do but wait for Joe Musgrove? Unless you feel like there's something that's going on there that's worse than what you're letting on. I think what the phrase that AC used in the Union Tribune was after that start on March 4th, he did not recover optimally. That didn't sound great to me. But again, it all seems like it's part of the process and part of what the expectation was with Joe coming back from injury. But it'd be nice to to feel like you had less questions than where we're at today. But I also get the sense from Craig Stammen, he's just like, yeah, whatever, opening day. It's like, it doesn't matter because it's opening day, but it matters because it's the start of the regular season, right? So like there are two ways of looking at that. He's not very romantic about anybody being available for opening day.
Yeah.
But like it does matter. Like it is the start of your regular season and the games count. And it seems like there's a lot to figure out here over the next 13 days, right? It's less than 2 weeks.
Any thoughts on San Diego State's chances the next couple of days of making the NCAA tournament?
Who are they playing tonight?
New Mexico.
Yeah,
it was late. That was the late game.
Yeah,
So that's
I
the
did
very
watch them
late
play
game.
last night against Colorado State.
Yeah, they beat
Although
Colorado
I was
State.
incredibly distracted. I was distracted by that court. Did you see how they were putting like the Mountain West resume on the LED board on the far side of the court at the Thomas and Mack? It was hilarious and yet pathetic. I don't know. I mean, the team's been inconsistent all year, but I mean, why not? I mean, is anybody in the Mountain West really that good that they can't beat them or be beaten by them? It doesn't seem to me to make a lot of sense either way. So yeah, why not have them go out there and win it? Although that would put us in a conflict on radio on Saturday. So
That's true.
I should probably
Conference
not,
championship game and the FC Dallas game.
Well, all right, Darren, how are the Seals going to fare in Saskatchewan against the Rush?
Your thoughts on the goals?
While we have you, I mean, Seals
yeah,
6
I just think I mean, back to the Aztecs make the tournament and
figure it out.
Probably had a good year.
Yeah, if you make the tournament, you've saved your season a little bit.
If you make
Yeah,
the tournament and then you win a game, you've really saved your season.
Yeah, I have my own problems. As you can see, I'm wearing a St. John shirt here today. We'd like to win an NCAA. We haven't won an NCAA tournament game in 25 years. So, I don't care about the Aztecs' problems, respectfully. I don't. I just want my team to win an NCAA tournament for the first time this century. That would be a nice thing to see before I drop dead.
That is crazy. I mean, back in the day, UNLV, St. John's every year, and now they can't even. Yeah. They can't even crack the tournament most of the time.
Well, I mean, we're on a good run now. Back-to-back Big East regular season champs, hopefully back-to-back Big East conference champs as well. But winning a tournament game would be really, really a good thing.
It's not a lot to ask for.
It used to be taken for granted for
Yeah.
us, which is why sometimes when I hear people moaning about San Diego State, I'm like, yeah, there's another side to this coin, that I've been living on for a really, really long time with my alma mater, and it sucks to not win any NCAA tournament games. I'm not even greedy. I don't want to even go to a Final Four.
Yeah, just
win
there.
one effing game.
Win
man.
one game. Just one game, you'll be happy.
Darren, appreciate it.
I'm not asking for much.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear all about the trip to Toluca next Friday when you get back. So that will be the firsthand account should be spectacular.
Yeah. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the Padres? I mean, it's I don't know.
Worse
at
today
least
than
Matt
I did.
Waldman's back on the bump.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
I mean, bullpen. Obviously,
bullpen great. Offense,
fantastic.
feel okay.
I'm excited about the offense. Yeah, pitching is concerning.
Yep.
And that's the last thing you want to be concerned about is starting pitching usually.
But I think I think you're in the position that probably 25 other teams are today. I really do. And contending teams. I think there's issues with the Mets pitching. I think there's issues with the Braves pitching. I think there's issues with the Phillies pitching.
The Brewers just lost Quinn Priester.
Right.
Every team goes through it right now.
I think everybody's in it right now. And it's baseball will always be and has always been a war of attrition. That's what it is. It's just attrition. And how can you deal with it? And do you have enough depth to get through it? And can guys step up when called upon? I mean, it's not rocket science. We try to make it rocket science at every chance, but can you survive the long, ridiculously arduous season and get to the postseason and dominate? That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I know. It's always the easiest thing to say on March 13th, and it's so accurate. It ultimately doesn't matter what you look like today.
It really does, and especially in San Diego, California, where your GM, who has been extended, will improve the team in July or now August when you need him to do so. He has never led us to believe anything differently. So don't fall in love with what you're seeing out there on opening day because it's probably going to change.
Yeah, it's just a Band-Aid to get you to the next of the season,
the next hump.
You can bring somebody else in there.
That's right.
100%. I agree with you.
Good stuff as always,
but
Darren.
we have to have something to talk about.
That's true.
That
is true.
That was terrible.
Have a very nice weekend and safe travels.
All right. Good to see you.
Thank you, buddy.
Darren Smith on
Be
our
well.
SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It is better. Wow, he's going to Toluca. That's going to be fantastic. Can't wait to hear what he has to say next Friday. Got a lot before then, though, including when we come back, hour number 3 of Ben and Woods. We got Take on Woods, spring training Sammy. We'll see what he said to talk to Craig Stammen about after the game last night at Herman Marquez. All those updates ahead on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, we're halfway home on a Friday. Ben and Woods, 97.3 The Fan. Thanks so much for being here. Best audience in radio. It's not even particularly close. You guys are a juggernaut, a force to be reckoned with. So thank you so much for just being here every single day. Make our lives a lot easier, that's for sure. Did you want to say something?
I just wanted to say something quickly.
I see that.
Sorry, because you mentioned the Tier 1 audience.
When I see the hand go up.
I had someone who came up to me and
Go ahead.
I said, I listen to the show every day. I'm not a Tier 1. I haven't signed up, but he said, but I listen to the show every day. You're a Tier 1.
You're a Tier 1.
Yeah, there's some sort of misconception that you need to fill out a form.
No, you don't.
Or go online somewhere and register. That is not true.
Not going to send you a text thread or anything to join. Click here.
It doesn't even matter how you listen. You can be on the YouTube stream. Yeah. You can listen on the radio. You could listen later via podcasts on Spotify or Google, whatever.
Did you submit the $250 joining fee on Venmo?
The entrance fee is not going to hurt you.
If you haven't done that, that might be the hiccup.
Sorry,
why you're not a Tier 1.
That's the get to the top of the line Tier 1s.
Yeah,
it makes me
Reindl.
sad when people think I listen all the time.
I
wish I was a Tier 1, but I'm not. Yes, you are.
Yeah, we don't have to jump you in like a gang. Like you don't have any of that stuff.
No initiation.
Hey, sorry, you're gonna have to go rob this baseball card shop to be an official Tier 1, and just need to bring me all of it. We'll go through it together.
There's no hazing.
No hazing.
Nothing.
No. We love you guys very much, so we appreciate you. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl. He's the executive producer. Ben Higgins is your friendly neighborhood sports anchor. I've told you guys any parent out there knows your child your children can be enigmas, where on a Monday they like something, they love something, they're all about it, and then on a Tuesday they don't like that thing. Now, I'm so proud of my youngest, Taylor, who has fallen in love with the game of basketball Taylor, if you will. And
I love it.
He was the youngest kid on his team. He played his ass off, scored 12 points in a game. He's unbelievable. Like, for his age, at 5, playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds, he was fantastic. Played good defense, the whole thing. Paul, you came to his game. He's a beast. That day, he was 1 for 65 shooting. Shoot.
I love it.
Several rebounds, though. A lot of good, tough D, right? So we had sent Bo and a couple of his buddies to this basketball clinic. It's Coach Paul is his name, not this Paul, a different Paul. Coach Paul runs a basketball clinic down in Cardiff. And so Bo had gone to it, loved it, went every Saturday morning for 6 weeks. So Monday, Hannah goes, she's so excited because she says, babe, Taylor, we've got you signed up for Coach Paul's basketball clinic on Saturday. Bo went, he loved it. He goes, I'm not going to a basketball clinic. And she goes, you love basketball. He goes, I'm not going to a basketball clinic. And I go, whoa. I walk in, I go, what are you screaming about? He goes, I'm not going to a basketball clinic.
Oh my God.
And I go, first of all, relax.
What is happening?
Number 2, why not? I don't think he hears the word clinic and I'm like, it's not the doctor's office. You go shoot baskets. And I go, so Taylor,
you're going to get a shot and then you'll play some basketball.
You'll learn a shot. You'll learn how to have a shot. And I go, Taylor, do you like basketball? Yes. Do you want to be better at basketball? Yes. Go to the clinic. I'm not going to the basketball clinic. I go, so that was Monday.
I'm not going to. So quit asking.
So I go, okay. More money down the drain, right? Paid for. Sorry, you can't get out of it. So now, am I a monster? Because every day this week, I will see him randomly and be like, excited for that basketball clinic on Saturday. I'm not going. You're going. I'm not going.
Don't ask me to do nothing. This is
basketball clinic? Nothing. And I looked at him, I go, oh, you're going to the clinic. So we've already paid for the clinic. You're going to the clinic.
One of the problems is Taylor is still at that age where they can't necessarily elucidate the reasons for something. So you're left in the dark as to what his true.
Yeah, tell me why.
His true hesitancy is.
Yeah, we asked. Well, I tried to drill down. Yes. I said, okay, let's just have a calm conversation. What about it don't you want? Is it because Coach Paul, you don't know him? No. You do like basketball? Yes. You want to continue to play basketball? Yes. So let's go to this clinic. I'm not going. All right. So then back off that. Okay.
If you called it basketball camp, would that maybe?
Camp freaks him out too. Because he's like really domed out about his first camp experience this summer coming.
Basketball fun time.
Basketball fun time. So now I had told his brother, I go, you have to go now. He's like, I don't want to go. I'm like, just shut up. You're going. You're going. You're going for him. I go, I'll do the clinic with you if you want. Not like I couldn't use the help, And finally, man.
And then Taylor's going to go, why did he get to go?
Then I didn't get to go. So, but every day. So I saw him yesterday. Yesterday, I felt kind of bad because he was a little sick. And I'm like, hey, Saturday, basketball clinic, just needling him. I'm not going. You're going. We're going to be at that clinic tomorrow at 9 a.m., kicking and screaming if we have to. We're going to that clinic. I'm now dug in as a parent. Like, here's the thing. If he goes, Dad, I effing hate basketball. I hate it. I don't want you to go there. It's traumatizing me. Do you like basketball? I love basketball. Do you want to play better? Yes. Here's the answer. Here's the solution. Do you see how frustrating it is to be a parent sometimes? You're dealing with insane people. It's
insane little man.
It's just an insane little dude. I'm not going. You are going.
And he just goes from 0 to 100.
0 to 100. 100. Bo's going to be there. Ryder's going to be there. Jackson's going to be there. We're going to have a great time. I'm not going. He'll go calm, and then he'll rage, and then he'll go calm again. So we're going to be there tomorrow.
Psychopath.
We're going to be at that basketball clinic at 9. And guess who's going to have the time of his life? That kid is going to have the time. It's beautiful. You see the ocean in Cardiff. It's that school right there.
Of course.
It's beautiful. Yeah. Cardiff Elementary. It's stunning. It's a beautiful area to go play basketball at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. And for whatever reason, this kid is making it seem like I'm like, hey, man, go pick up all the dog crap in the yard with your bare hands.
And then when it's over, of course, he's going to say, Dad, I'm so sorry I overreacted.
Oh, totally.
To basketball clinic. I truly did enjoy myself. Thank you so much for signing me up for the basketball clinic.
You never know, though. He might just be he might be dug in as the kid. You're
Correct.
dug in as the parent.
Yeah.
He may be dug in as the kid. Now, he might be a little bit young for that still, but
I'm winning that battle. I'm going to tell you that right now. And let me make it painfully clear. I have had kids dragged from the parking lot to the baseball field and dropped off. And I go, they don't want to be here. Like, and not only don't they want to be here, they don't have any interest in baseball, even a little. They sit on the bench, they cry the whole game. That's probably not smart. This kid loves this game. He loves basketball. I'm looking at him going, like, you're pretty damn good for 5. You dribble well, you shoot well. Like, he loves the game.
Do you ever try to deceive your children?
Sometimes.
Bait and switch.
Like, hey, we're going to go get some ice cream.
Yes. And instead,
why do I have all my basketball
ice cream
gear?
Now? It looks more like a basketball.
And this is Coach
clinic.
Paul.
He's the ice cream man.
He's the ice cream man, which is very
creepy.
Very
that might be the creepiest thing ever said on this radio
that's
show,
true.
Actually.
Here's this is Coach Paul.
You
we
always
call him
kind
the
of
ice cream man.
You're kind of walking that tightrope sometimes with the misinformation that you give to your children, or like let them have that misperception. Like, okay, no, this is not going to be that bad,
right?
Or whatever.
Well, you do it the opposite way of like, oh no, those 3 shots you have to get. Doesn't hurt. You're fine. I don't know what they're going to do at the doctor's office today, but I'm not sure.
You know very well exactly what you're going for.
Let's just go and then we can get ice cream after. Maybe I'll do the ice cream after clinic bit. I mean, it'll be like 10 a.m. But at this point, if he goes, I'll be elated. But the everyday screaming about this clinic it's been the funniest part of my week.
I remember I was a little bit like Taylor. I was a little older than him now at that point, but when I was like 10 years old, probably, we were at an amusement park, and I had not gotten over my fear of roller coasters yet. They were scary, and
still are.
I love them now, but they were scary at whatever age I was. And I'm in line, and we're getting ready to go on this. It's like me, my mom, my dad, my brother, and I start to lose it. I start to panic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I will sit over there and watch happily while you guys all go have the best time of your lives. I don't care. I'm not doing it. And they're like, you're in line.
You're going.
We're the next person
Oh my
on the
gosh.
cart. You're going, and I'm in there, and I'm like now I'm crying.
Yeah.
And they're like, they lock you in, and and the thing goes off, and I'm screaming. I had a really fun time.
You loved it.
I enjoyed it. But you know what? I was so dug in that I still was like forcing tears. I was like, I didn't even have any fun. That was horrible. That wasn't fun at all.
Maybe we ride it again just to see.
I'll tell you again how much I hated it.
Your dad internally just calling you a P word in his head.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
Maybe that's why my dad.
Maybe
that was the final straw.
That was the final
He's
straw.
like, this kid can't even handle roller coasters.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I mean, we always say it's not your fault.
That one,
Like,
it might have been my fault.
That was your
But maybe
fault.
it was your fault,
Yeah,
Paulie.
it could have been your fault.
There's always a chance it was your fault.
Yeah.
I know the therapist in us says, yeah, your childhood trauma wasn't your fault. But sometimes it really is the kid's fault. The kid is just that obnoxious.
Yeah.
And it's their fault.
It's like, I can't do this
It
anymore.
can't never be the kid's fault.
Bo
Sometimes the
almost
parent
got
is
Bo
faultless.
almost got me for the first 90 days.
And the
I was
kid
like,
is the
this
actual
sucks.
problem.
Yeah, 90 days in, I go, this is terrible. I've made a colossal mistake.
Yeah.
I haven't slept in 3 months.
I do remember now. It was a little traumatizing, but my dad said, your mom and I, we love each other very much. It's just you're too difficult.
You're awful. It's you.
It's your fault, Paul.
Yeah, you're stuffing guys' coats in toilets,
Crying about roller
shoplifting, crying about
coasters.
roller. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Man. So yeah, well, we're going to that clinic tomorrow. He's gonna go. He's gonna have a great time. If it kills us all, he's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I started most of my camps with crying. I honestly, I never wanted to. I never really wanted to do anything. I just wanted to stay at home. It was very difficult to get to do anything like that.
Wait, hang on.
What camps did you go
what
to?
camps
Just
were we at?
anything,
Sleepaway
if it was
camp?
No, I would never do
Day
a
camp.
sleepaway camp. Just even day camp. It was like I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But it was fine.
Your mom dragging you because your mom needs a break.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
summertime.
Yeah.
She needs a break. Even though you at home,
I was like Taylor. I just didn't want to do it, no matter what.
it didn't matter what it was.
Yes.
And
I was just
now,
nervous about the unknown.
Did you have fun when you went?
Of course.
You did.
Yeah,
Okay.
every
okay.
time. Yeah.
So it wasn't like you sat and suffered for
No. Give me 5 minutes. Once you get into the rhythm of it, I was fine. I just like knowing. I just did not like the unknown.
Yeah. The unknown's scary,
but once I
man.
was there and could see it and picture it, I was always fine.
I mean, you have to.
New school, classroom,
Yep.
whatever, teacher, everything.
First day's
It was
always tough.
always incredibly stressful for me. The
Yeah.
first day of anything was
Yeah.
really, really hard. And then after that, absolutely fine.
Like imagine your first day at a new radio station after so long, right? That would be wild.
This hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by GL Pools, the company trusted by thousands of San Diegans to keep their pools sparkling, swim ready, and expertly maintained. Call GL Pools now, say radio, for a free month of service. We'll update from Jeff Passan on the Padres sale this morning. We'll get to that coming up.
People are guessing the camps that you went to. You've got golf camp, newscaster camp, culinary camp, polo camp,
Fencing.
bookkeeping camp, basketball clinic, knitting camp, safety patrol camp, CPA camp. None of these are boob squeezing camps, just so you know. Safety patrol.
This one time at bookkeeping
camp. Did you ever go to space camp?
No.
Oh, okay, I didn't either. Radio camp hosted by Hacksaw. All right, sit down, shut up.
Club Pilates.
Here it is.
Time to do some Pilates.
Pilates for the kids. I love Pilates. You love Pilates. All Pilates. All the time.
When we come back, we get a game of Take on Woods, last game of the week. Chance to qualify for the Fountain Blue Las Vegas and the $150 resort credit. Call now, 833-288-0973, 833-288-0973. That is coming up next after traffic.
Cole says Ben went to explaining camp. Segway camp.
Debating camp.
Segway camp.
The master debater, this guy.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open. Hey player, this is all yours. This room.
Quick update before we play Take on Woods from Jeff Passan, who did his little early baseball season preview, just kind of blurbs about each team. Under the Padres and under the heading, it wouldn't surprise me if the Padres sell for a record price.
Oh.
Just how high the bidding goes, up to the billionaires and their desire to own a team that has shown spending money and breeding success can juice franchise values. Multiple sources familiar with the sale process said they expect the Padres to fetch more than $3 billion, a significant bump from the record $2.4 billion Steve Cohen paid for the New York Mets in November 2020.
Wow.
Not surprising, but it still is incredible to think that the Padres are going to sell for not just a little more than the Mets did, but quite a bit more, possibly like $600 million more or larger than the New York Mets sold for this decade. Same decade, and all of a sudden the Padres.
When was that?
2020.
2020.
2020.
6 years ago. Let's get it done.
I just, I don't want to classify that as good news, but I also can't see someone spending $3 billion on a team just to go
cheap out.
Let's just cheap out on everything else now. That makes no
Stranger
sense.
things have happened, but
Sure,
I texted you guys earlier in the week. I go, it's been real quiet on that front. It's been very, very quiet on the ownership front right now. No rumors.
But I don't know what news to expect other than the final decision.
Maybe something leaks out. We're getting close. Something's close. It's down to these two guys.
This was on public records. This was filed.
The guy
what does it mean?
The guy from Fiore found his group. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if
it was all this hubbub, and then
I don't know if it's still like a developing story or all the bids are in, and now they simply are reviewing them all. I don't know if you can come back and go, we're going to do another round or anything. I think it's simply like they're looking at all the bids. They're probably all pretty similar.
I missed my chance to get my bid in.
Just take it to auction, next Wednesday.
To auction, put it on Whatnot.
But like how the money comes, I think is important as well. Is it all up front? Is it in real estate? There's kind of different levels of deals when you get to this kind of money. So they have to really kind of parse out all the different parts of the deal and where the loans are coming from and how, what the rates are on all these. It's just a complicated process. And I'm sure they probably do have an idea like this one does look like the best one. And if it all pans out, we're probably going in this direction, but it's not something they're going to tell us or the media, that this is the one we're thinking at this moment. It'll just be reported one day.
That's done.
We've announced, we've picked a sale, and here's who it is that's going to buy the Padres. Pending Major League Baseball ownership approval.
Okay.
All right. We got spring training Sammy at the bottom of the hour, so let's get to it. Time to play our final game of the week. Take on Woods. Take on Woods brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you, and it looks like we got Joe. Joe, are you there?
Yes, good morning. Happy Friday.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you. It'll be an even happier Friday if you can beat or tie Woods and qualify for the grand prize drawing this month. It is a 2-night stay at the Fontainebleau Las Vegas and a $150 resort credit. March is here. Fontainebleau is the place to catch every game. High-energy watch parties, expansive screens, great food and drinks, exclusive room rates, and the pools and day club are open. Book your stay at FontainebleauLasVegas.com. All right, it's music, movies, or TV trivia for you, Joe. Here are your choices. In music, Whistle While You Work, all 2-second songs, all featuring a whistling part of the song. Movies, Girl Power, 5 movies with the word girl in the title. And our new category today is TV, Alien Invasion. 5 TV shows about aliens living on the planet Earth. So, music, Whistle While You Work, movies, Girl Power, or TV, Alien Invasion. Joe?
Let's go with movies, Girl Power.
Movies, Girl Power. All right, today on Take on Woods, we are looking for 5 movies with the word girl in the title.
You did not send me something for this clip.
Oh, did I not send it to you? All right, I will send it to you immediately because I have it on
I have the categories. Or I have the category. You didn't send me the clip.
I've got it right here, so I'm going to have to stall.
Joe, how's your day going?
Going good.
Should I email it to you, Paulie?
Yes.
This is awkward. New email inbox. Why can't I find the compose button? Where is it? The pressure is getting to me, Paulie. Why can't I figure out how to write a new email? I'm going to do it.
Come on, let's go.
Stop. You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous.
You're wasting precious time.
All right, hang on. All right, so let's do this.
You're wasting my time. You're wasting Joe's time. You're wasting Woodsy's time.
Paul, Reindl,
Sam Levitt's probably standing by, ready to go.
Send. All right. Send it without a... I don't need a title to the email. Paulie knows it's coming. He knows what it is. All right, now it's going to make its way through the internet. All the way to your inbox. I'm sure.
I haven't seen it yet, man.
Well, obviously, because it's a media file, so it's going to take a moment, even though it's short. Probably going to take another 30 seconds or so before it finds its way around planet Earth and back to our Odyssey building.
You got it done.
Thank you.
Sorry, the clock expired.
Sorry, Joe. Where were we? Okay, yes. We've got 5 questions in 60 seconds. If you can beat or tie Woods, you qualify at every movie title. And I think this is kind of a tough category today. Includes the word girl in the title. We will start with that 2-second clip I just sent Paulie. You'll hear a clip from a movie. You need to identify the movie just based on what you hear. Joe, are you ready to play?
Yeah, let's go.
Ben, are you ready to host? Maybe. Paulie, you are good to go?
I'm good to go.
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins when Paul plays our clip. Good luck, Joe. Let's take on Woods.
I have a head for business and a bod for sin. Is there anything wrong with that?
The Working Girl?
Correct. Based on a popular book series, which movie stars Rooney Mara as a social investigator and hacker in Sweden who becomes mixed up in a dark mystery?
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Correct. Macaulay Culkin and Anna Chlumsky star as 11-year-old friends in which 1991 film about young love, loss, and grief.
My Girl.
Correct. Ben Affleck is a husband suspected in the disappearance of his wife, in which 2014 movie based on a best-selling novel by Gillian Flynn.
The Gone Girl?
Correct. Considered an all-time classic, which 1940 screwball comedy stars Cary Grant as a newspaper editor and Rosalind Russell as his ex-wife and former star reporter.
His Girl Friday?
Wow, Joe knows his movies. Outstanding work, Joe. 5 for 5. You have qualified for the trip to Las Vegas. So let's see if it's an outright win. Woodsy comes back into the studio. I think this is a tough category, but we'll find out what you think. It's movies.
My man was melting down earlier.
I didn't send him the clip, so I had to find a way to quickly email him while I was talking. We
were stalling, and then I hit him with the timer, and he started panicking.
I couldn't find.
I have to go back and watch.
I couldn't find the compose email button. It was bad. Joe's score is locked in.
It's great radio.
60 seconds back on the clock. Woods, your time begins when Paul plays our 2-second movie clip.
Okay.
Good luck. Let's take on Joe.
I have a head for business and a bod for sin. Is there anything wrong with that?
You can see her face. It's Melanie Griffiths. I don't know what movie. Working Girl.
Correct. Based on a popular book series, which movie stars Rooney Mara as an asocial investigator and hacker in Sweden who becomes mixed up in a dark mystery.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Correct. Macaulay Culkin and Anna Chlumsky star as 11-year-old.
My Girl.
Correct. Ben Affleck is a husband suspected in the disappearance of his wife.
Oh, Gone Girl.
Correct. Considered an all-time classic, which 1940 screwball comedy stars Cary Grant as a newspaper editor and Rosalind Russell as his ex-wife and former star reporter. This is a good game today.
Pass. Nobody's Girl. I don't know. Just a guess.
That's it.
Nobody's Girl?
It is not it.
Oh.
But that's it for the questions. And you lose 5-4 to Joe.
No effing way.
His Girl Friday. His Girl Friday is the
His Girl
His
Friday?
Girl Friday is the name. But Joe got that one and the other 4. He was spot on.
Damn it.
In the category Girl Power.
Man.
But you did well.
I know I did.
Honestly, I thought that was going to be like a 2-1 game when I came up with that category.
Man.
Both of you. Outstanding. Joe, stay on the line. Paul, I'll get your information. You're the second person in our drawing for the Fountain Blue Las Vegas trip.
Many are saying Joe and I know women.
Girls, at least.
Girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone Girl, incredible. Working Girl, incredible. What were the other ones?
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Incredible
My
movie.
Girl. Not everyone knew that was going to be a sad movie when
I
it
know.
came out.
Yeah, I don't think you thought it was.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself weeping at it.
Yeah.
That was,
And then I haven't seen His Girl Friday, but
I haven't either because I'm only 50.
considered one of the greatest movies.
His
of all
Girl
time.
Friday. Give me 2 bits, Toots.
You're probably not wrong.
I know.
All right, we'll take.
Darling, get in there. Fix me a scotch.
We'll take a
Come on,
time out.
Toots.
When we come back, we will head to Peoria, Arizona to talk to our good friend Spring Training Sammy, get an update from Craig Stammen on Herman Marquez's start last night and more. Next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, we spent a lot of time talking about preparation in sports, game plans, adjustments, knowing what could go wrong. But a lot of people head into retirement without anything close to that kind of plan. Between inflation, rising healthcare costs, market volatility, and just the cost of living here in San Diego, it's no surprise retirement is stressful. That's why Trajan Wealth exists. TRAJANwealth.com. Trajan Wealth works with people who want clarity instead of guesswork. Their fiduciary advisors help build personalized retirement and investment strategies based on your goals and your comfort level, because one size never fits all. They're local, too, with offices in San Diego, Carlsbad, and Del Mar, so they understand what it really costs to live and retire here. If you've ever thought about getting a second opinion, it's an easy place to start. You can learn more at trajanwealth.com or just pick up the phone and call 619-367-0207. That's 619-367-0207. And when you're ready, everything starts at trajanwealth.com. Trajan Wealth, plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth LLC, SEC registered investment advisor. Client paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Sorry, I got fascinated by something I found on Twitter just a moment ago.
Okay, it happens to me all the time. What was it?
So, New Orleans Saints running back Travis Etienne.
We get fascinated by different types
Junior
of things on the internet.
I mean, you all know Travis Etienne Jr., right?
Yes.
He said today, that's not how you say my name. Travis Etienne.
Etienne.
Travis Etienne.
We've all, everyone. Travis Etienne Jr.
Etienne.
Travis
Etienne. Yeah. Travis Etienne.
But not Devontae H. Isn't there Devontae?
Yeah, there's also Devontae Etienne, but this is Travis Etienne.
It's Devontae Adams.
It's Devontae Etienne.
Travis Etienne Jr.
Etienne. No one's ever said that.
I don't think so.
He's been around for a while.
But obviously, it's more of a Southern pronunciation. Travis Etienne Jr.
Yeah. In the north, it's Etienne.
But yeah, in the south, it's
Etienne. Yeah, Etienne.
All right, Sammy Levitt is going to join us when we come back to Padres spring training. Spring training, Sammy, right after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by San Diego Law Firm, fighting for your sexual harassment rights at SDLF.com. A couple of problems along westbound 78. One is a collision right before Nordall Road. It's been cleared over the right shoulder. Up ahead, another crash. This one's on the Twin Oaks Valley Road off-ramp. A couple vehicles over to the right shoulder. You spoke up and suddenly your schedule changed, your hours got cut, or the pressure got worse. That's not okay. San Diego Law Firm will help you fight against sexual harassment. Contact them at SDLF.com. That's SDLF.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All the spring training Sammy's coverage from Peoria is presented by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Sunglasses on. Sammy Levitt joins us on a Friday morning here on 97.3 The Fan. Hi, Sam.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning to you, my friend. Panic has set in back here in San Diego, and Kevin Acee is the purveyor of the panic, I think. And, everyone read his article yesterday, Sammy, like, oh, Joe's going to be down. Big start for King. Pivetta is coming back at some point. Marquez didn't pitch well. Sears was very middling. It feels just a little bit more dire, Sammy, with about 10 days to go.
Well, I think with Joe in particular,
days.
you're now getting to a point with him where he's still on this pause. And the Padres and Craig Stammen have been very clear that this is not reason for alarm. This is something that they expected they would have to do, that they may have to do at other times during the season. And they are not hyper-focused on Joe being ready for the first turn through the rotation. In fact, they are much more focused on his availability throughout the season, late in the season, in the most important parts of the season. And it sounds like something they anticipated. Now, when you're coming back from injury and you hear pause and he hasn't thrown in a little bit now, I understand why the antennas go up, but they continue to say this is a normal part of the progression and something they anticipated. And again, I just don't think they're very focused on him being ready opening day, first turn through the rotation. That is not the priority for him. But it does then start to set the table for, okay, well, if Joe's not going to be ready, then you're looking at 2 rotation spots. Of course, you have Nick Pivetta, who is scheduled to start tomorrow. He had a little pause as well. Hopefully that goes well and he comes out of it well. Michael King has stayed healthy and continues to do some good things. He'll throw today in Mesa against the A's. So hopefully that's another step in the right direction for him. But yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. When already you were looking at a rotation that you had some questions about, both with the top 3 and also obviously towards the back end as well. I don't know that it's great news that it's starting to sound like Joe may not be available at the very start of the season, but it is, as they've said, a normal part of the progression. And I think may not be the last time we see him pause at some point to make sure he's available throughout the year.
Sam, we had heard a lot of encouraging things, both publicly and quietly, about German Marquez. And then last night happened, and he just didn't look sharp. You talked to him. You talked to Craig Stammen after the game. What's the story? What's the concern level there?
Yeah, he just didn't have it. Didn't have fastball command. Fastball was running on him, and he just didn't have it last night. The command wasn't there. He was taken out during the first inning. Probably would have got out of it. He was at 27 pitches, I think. So if it was a regular season game, he would have been allowed to throw 30-something, 40 pitches to get out of it. Probably would have found his way out of it. But then he came back out, and it wasn't a whole lot better as far as the command. I think there are two sides to it. Number one, yeah, you want to see him have better results and look more like a guy that's ready for a first turn through the rotation, especially considering the Joe part of this now, because I do think if there are 2 rotation spots available, first turn through, second turn through, whatever it might be, the leading candidates to me are Walker Buehler and German Marquez. So you want German to look better. At the same time, to your point, I know the Padres have been encouraged by what he's done here so far, and I don't want to make too much out of one start on March 12th. But it was not a great one and not a great lineup the Royals brought, and certainly you would like to see a little bit better from Marquez moving forward. But to his point, as he said after the game, it's a night anybody can have. And we have seen some great starting pitchers have absolute clunkers in spring training. So I wouldn't be overly concerned, but it does, I think, guys, it does magnify, especially as you hear about Joe and Pivetta getting paused, it does magnify how important a guy like that may be, especially in the early part of the season.
What's the plan for today, quickly, Sammy?
A's on the road. Michael King
on the bump
will
to start
today.
Okay.
Yep. King will throw. I'll have to pull up my little handy list here to tell you who else is going to start.
Are you going? Because Mesa is a very long drive on a Friday, too.
Yeah, I know. I'm debating. I need to see the lineup. Out of all the pitchers right now, to be honest with you, King, and this is no disrespect to Michael, he's probably the least interesting right now because he's healthy and as long as he throws relatively well, I don't know that there's a ton to report on, but we'll see. I don't have the list in front of me, so I'm not going to do it on my phone right now.
Sweat.
It's I do. If my memory serves me correctly, there are a couple of bigger relievers that are going to throw today as well, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But it is Michael King starting on the road in Mesa. I would imagine we won't have a great lineup as far as the major league presence today all the way on the road. But you never know. We'll see.
Speaking of relievers, anything to make out of Adrian Morejon going 2 innings, even though he got a late start, and you hadn't seen a lot of other relievers go 2 innings, and he did yesterday.
Yeah, it was a little interesting because he also came in the middle of an inning, which is odd for spring training. It's a good point, Ben, and I should have asked Craig Stammen about it after the game, and I didn't. I'll ask him about it when we talk to him in the 9 a.m. hour. That's a good question. I noticed that too. I thought it was a little interesting. We don't normally see a guy come in the middle of an inning. It's
usually a minor leaguer if that happens.
Yeah, Ben, it could, if I'm taking a guess, it could have just been they want to get him an up down in spring training, which is something certainly he could be asked to do. But that's a good question, and I will relay it to Craig Stammen in about an hour.
I will let you do that, and we will let you go, and we will talk to you on Monday morning. Have a good weekend, Sam.
Thanks, Sammy.
All right, guys. Thank you. See ya.
Sammy Levitt on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It's better. And, of course, all of our spring training coverage from Sam Levitt brought to you by David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys. Yeah, that was the other part of it, that he came in for Marquez in the middle of an inning, and they usually like to give relievers clean innings,
clean, fresh
in spring training. But then again, you don't always get a clean inning when you're going in the regular season, so maybe you prepare for that a couple of times during the spring as well.
We've got a lineup out, and it is a
snoozy
lineup.
It's a lineup.
It's a snoozy. All right, we'll come back. The last Ben and Woods biggest fan announcement of the contest.
The final biggest
I hope
fan.
it's you out there. Good luck. And Paulie with some Reindl Report headlines. Coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Paul's got some football news for us coming up. Some Oscar snooze.
Oscar snooze?
No, Oscars news.
Oh, you said Oscar
The
snooze.
Oscars. The Academy Awards are this Sunday night.
Yeah, you said Oscar
Hosted
snooze?
by Conan O'Brien.
He'll crush it. He'll crush it. He always does. Was
He
not a
does.
big fan of his I didn't like his late night show, but everything else he's done makes me laugh incredibly. Like
He was always my favorite.
He's really excellent. I just didn't like his late night show, but I loved his comedy. I love his podcast.
He's a genius.
He's genius.
I mean, from all his writing days before the late night stuff, like he's
brilliant.
He's a comedic genius.
He's very tall, right?
He's very tall.
Very tall.
Freakishly tall. Yes. And just as funny as can be.
Met him one time, didn't meet him, but ran into him, I guess, out at Comic-Con one year. I was downtown. I didn't have passes, just with a buddy. We're walking around, kind of, taking in the scenes. And there's this huge crowd kind of coming our way down Fifth Avenue. And Conan O'Brien is standing head and shoulders above everybody else. I'm like, oh, it's Conan O'Brien. And he ended up walking like right past us. I was like, that's kind of cool.
I didn't love the way his late night show announcer introduced him. It was very memorable. Conan O'Brien.
I don't remember
the way he always did that. You remember that?
Vaguely, I didn't never stood out to me.
It stood out to me every single time, and I thought it was very odd the way they said his name.
He's a talented guy, much like our Paul Reindl, who has a Reindl Report.
After I give our final
After
name.
the last
I mean,
name.
I'm almost sad. It's been
17 years.
It feels like it. We've been
It's
been 84 years.
This is the 4,000th name.
We've been reading so many names, but not everybody called back. So there is a limited
How did you
field.
have that drop there ready right then?
I'm really good at what I do.
It's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years.
But it's finally over today. The biggest fan contest wraps up with our final names and our final chance to qualify. If it is your name, you will have 10 minutes to call us back at 833-288-0973 and qualify for the grand prize drawing. Yes, it's happening. The night in our Odyssey Suite. 20 tickets, you and your friends, all the fan staff, catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine for a Padres game this coming season. And our last biggest fan, Pat Ramos from Chula Vista. There it is. Pat Ramos from Chula Vista. You are our final biggest fan.
That's
Of
just
course,
for
there were
us.
Two more today.
Two more today. Yeah.
1 o'clock and 5:30.
Yep.
We didn't.
Actually, no, wait. No, I don't think there will be a
Second
evening
one because we've got
I don't think Gwen and Chris
UCSB
are on.
women's basketball this afternoon here on 97.3 The Fan from the
Conference
Big
tournament,
West
yeah.
tournament in Las Vegas.
So just
and
1
Chris,
o'clock.
nice long weekend for them, huh?
Correct.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I mean,
Nice they got you, break.
Tony will probably be doing the game
He's got
out
the
in
game.
Mesa, Arizona today.
That's good. Get your day off, dude. Won't
So-
hurt you.
And then Chris thought he'd be doing the Mountain West tournament, but then, of course, they lost in the first game. So
Is there a sport
Aztecs were out.
that we can sign to the radio station that only plays in the mornings? And then we sometimes can be like, hey, we can't make it in today.
Premier League soccer.
Premier
or
League
something
soccer
from
here on
Europe.
97.3 The Fan.
Could be like the West Coast home.
Well,
for,
yes.
if either Friedkin or Feliciano by the Padres, we could become either the Everton or Chelsea home to kind of have a synergy with the Padres owner because they own Premier League teams. So we can carry all their games. So every time they have a midweek competition,
We're off.
we carry it at like 6 a.m. and we're just off.
That sounds
That work?
amazing.
like,
It
oh,
works
there's
for
a game
me.
tomorrow at 6 o'clock, guys. We'll be here at about 8:30, standing by for whenever that game's
Right, the post-game
over.
show.
We'll jump
Everton
on.
post-game show
Sounds-
coming up.
Sounds fantastic to me.
All right, now, Paulie, take it away. And get things started here with our today's edition
Oh,
of the
boy.
Reindl Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Reindl Report with Paul Reindl.
Hi, Paul.
All right.
Two stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And one story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Reindl Report
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you?
on 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a yeah? Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
We'll talk a little Oscars here in a few minutes. First, I got a couple of sports updates to stories that we've talked about, I think, in this segment earlier this week. We'll start in the NFL. Kyler Murray, he was released by the Cardinals. I think we talked about that maybe Monday earlier in the week. Didn't take him too long to find a new gig. He signed yesterday with the Minnesota Vikings, which it wasn't that surprising. They're trying to find their figure out their quarterback situation right now. He's available. I understand, but man, like
Kevin O'Connell's like, give me the toughest battle.
This is the challenge.
The toughest
like
battle.
this
you
is
could have just kept Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
2 years ago or whatever.
Is it hubris? I can fix him.
No, I don't. Well, Kevin O'Connell is the least hubristic person that I've met, especially for an NFL head coach. This is a challenge, though. But if he can figure it out, like if he can unlock Kyler Murray, yeah, I mean, sky's the limit. Guy's got the talent.
If I could learn how to hit like Barry Bonds, I would hit more adult league home runs.
Yeah, but Kyler Murray has incredible skills. I mean, we've seen him have success with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, like
at times, flashes of
4 years ago, 3 years.
It's in there. It's somewhere in there. Can you just get it out more consistently? That's going to be KOC's job now with the Minnesota Vikings. Now it's affordable. They will be paying, I believe, $1.3 million of his $36.8 million salary. So it's a small risk.
Anytime you can take a guy where they're paying $37 million to play against them, you have to do that every time.
It can't hurt to at least see what you got.
Now, again, they're still in the market for a quarterback. JJ McCarthy is not. He's not the guy. He's not going to be in Minnesota. I think that's been established. But I think they're still looking. So you do what AJ Preller did. You just add a bunch of veterans on a league minimum and see what you got. That's kind of where we're at.
If he's a good hitter, how come he doesn't hit good?
Yeah, if he's a good quarterback, why doesn't he quarterback good?
That's one of my favorite lines from Moneyball. It's so simple.
He's a good hitter. Well, if
he's a good hitter, why doesn't he hit good?
It's unbelievable.
It's so good.
Stop overthinking everything, guys. Yeah. It's really it.
We got another update to a story. I think this was like yesterday or maybe 2 days ago. What we were just talking about with conference tournament action happening right now, we were watching some game on ESPN in the morning. And it was the Big 12, and they had the giant LED court that they had debuted. They were very excited about it.
It was awesome.
We showed a little clip in our YouTube stream of kind of what the court is able to do. It's not a projector onto the court from above. It's an LED screen, and they're playing on it. Well, the players complained. Very slippery. Does not feel the same as a hardwood court. And after, 24 hours, the Big 12 has announced that they will be removing the LED court and replacing it with good old-fashioned hardwood basketball court.
What a colossal waste of money. Just a colossal...
time, resources, energy.
So American, just a waste of money.
I will take a different tack and say... credit to someone who put themselves on the line and went to bat for that court, going, this is going to be so cool, guys. We're going to have the first LED court in a college basketball game ever. And not then digging their heels in and going, no, we have to finish out this thing that we started. Someone's wearing it right now going, fine, go back to the hardwood.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
No, someone's wearing it, but it's the right decision, I think.
It's the T-Mobile Center in Las Vegas.
I thought it was so expensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And so they had to, overnight, I guess, have everybody in there, taking them out. I don't know how they do a LED screen like that. But, and then, plank by plank or whatever.
Do the LED, do something around the arena, above the crowd.
All arenas have those already.
I know. They wanted to be different.
They wanted to be different.
Yeah.
Let's install it, at one of our local high schools. I'm sure Cathedral Catholic can afford it. Just put it in their basketball court now.
Yeah, I mean, it looked awesome.
It was really cool.
If they could find a way to make it, a better surface, then yeah.
It's at the T-Mobile Center in Vegas. Like you've seen, like the Golden Knights have done incredible shows on the ice with the projector screen. I understand it's different with a white ice backdrop than hardwood, but
just has to be kind of dark for that to happen. So you can't play the game during.
The LED screen was cool because if you hit a 3, the 3-point line would light up in red or whatever. Badass. It was kind of cool. It was a great idea, and maybe we'll get there here before too long, technology wise, to figure it out. But the players and the coaches were all complaining, and the conference did the right thing. I think Ben's right. Give them credit.
Give them credit for just yanking it,
not just digging in and being like, well. Sorry. We're going to finish the tournament and we'll reevaluate later.
To invent electronic wood.
Yes.
One kid slips and gets hurt, and that would have been a problem. All right, we'll wrap it up. Like we said, we got the Oscars coming up this weekend. I think we talked about some of the big nominations when they came out a couple of weeks ago, but Have you guys ever heard of the Oscar gift bags?
Famous Oscars gift
I think
bags.
they call what they call the Everybody Wins or the Everyone Wins bag or something, but it's not for
They're
everyone.
similar to like the ones we give out to the tier ones at our Christmas and holiday extravaganza.
Similar but different.
A little bit different.
Yeah. It's similar in that they are also a gift bag,
right?
But different in what's actually inside.
We had rally towels, I think, this year.
Oh,
with like knock around glasses.
We actually will have rally towels next year and the year after that as well. We have
got
plenty.
a lot of rally
We have
towels.
plenty to get through.
Yeah,
Total value $1.37.
Yes.
The gift bags for the Oscars, a little bit higher price tag. These are worth about $350,000 each.
How do you get $350,000 worth of stuff into like a small, like grocery store bag?
Well, I think the most expensive things are more like a voucher, like a piece of paper or a card.
This
or
is
something.
for a Rolls Royce. Hang on to this one.
They couldn't fit the Rolls Royce in the gift bag.
You just get the voucher.
So you get the voucher for Beverly Hills Rolls Royce or whatever. No, so this does not go to everybody in attendance or anything like that. In fact, it's only for the elite of the elite. I mean, there's A-listers and then there's like the upper echelon of A-listers. They're the ones that get these bags. And I was kind of conflicted because I understand why that is, but it's also kind of like,
doesn't make sense.
The more powerful, famous, rich celebrity you are, the more free stuff we give you.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive.
These don't go to the second producer on one of the documentaries nominated.
No
key grip is
It's
going to
going
be
to, like-
he's not going to be gripping this gift bag on his way out.
Right. But it's like, because if you're the travel agency or whatever that's sponsoring this trip to wherever, Lake Como, and you're going to give it to somebody at the Oscars, they want it to go to like Leonardo DiCaprio,
you want Leo there.
Right. But it also, he's not going to like tell everyone when he's going. He's not going to like vlog it.
Hey,
he's going to be.
I'm Leonardo DiCaprio
this.
here at this amazing resort. You
Plus,
should
I'm
really
pretty sure
check it out.
he can afford a weekend in Lake Como.
Anytime.
But anyways, it's like Leonardo DiCaprio, Timothy Chalamet will get one, Michael B. Jordan, Emma Stone, Elle Fanning, Kate Hudson. So it's like the top tier actors and actresses.
So Emma
and
gets one. That means
Dave gets one.
Yeah, that's cool.
So there's so much stuff that goes to these stupid gift bags.
Tell me.
I'll just tell you about we'll start with the high-end trips, the luxury trips. A luxury Costa Rican villa stay from Essence of Dreams. You will get an Arctic villa getaway with northern lights views from
The
Hideout
Aurora
Villas.
Borealis.
Yeah. A super villa experience in Ibiza for up to 16 guests.
Ibiza.
2 more trips included. A 7-day wellness retreat at the famed Golden Door.
Love the Golden
My
Door.
mom went to the Golden Door way back
Really?
when. Yeah, like when
Where
I was
is it?
little. Mexico, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
Golden
or there's
Door.
one. I think there's multiple ones.
And then a 10-day restorative reset in Sri Lanka.
10 days. All right.
High-end
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
high-end
That's a little
gear,
island off of India.
Yes. Gear and body beauty treatments, a Japanese luggage set, a sculpt and lift facial from Rescue Spa plus at-home skincare, elite body sculpting liposuction,
Pass.
A smile makeover from Beverly Hills Dental, more skincare, a lot of very luxurious skincare.
Lots of skincare.
I love a gift bag.
You would
man.
love. You
Oh,
love
I
skincare.
Skinny dip,
too. As you can
I've
tell
been
by
using
my
my
beautiful
eye
skin.
cream that you gave me. Have you noticed any like lack of bags or wrinkles?
Take your
with
glasses off. No,
Haven't noticed
you look
it.
like Blake Snell right now. Like a chubbier Blake Snell is what you look like.
And then there's like some snacks, gold dusted, gold dusted chocolate pretzels,
Gold dusted.
haze and honey chocolate chunk cookies.
All right.
So some snacks,
I'd love to get
some
my hands.
luxurious getaways.
I'd love to get my hands on one of those just to pilfer through
bag?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bag, just to see it.
Text Dave. Maybe he can go through it for us.
It's pretty cool, Dave, because his wife gets one, and he's like, "Can I get those gold dusted pretzels?" Hannah just hoarding hers from me, not letting me have anything.
Do they just
in her
eat
gift
them in
bag.
the audience
Yeah.
at the Oscars? My gold dusted pretzels.
Like, hey, sorry, I just got this Oscar give back. I'm going on 4 months of vacation. See you guys later.
Just villa hopping.
I've got a villa, an Arctic villa,
Yeah,
a super villa. I've got a super villa.
The first 3 villas just say what they are. It doesn't say how long, but then it's a 7-day wellness retreat and the 10-day restorative reset.
17 days already. I'm out. I'm out. That's good stuff. Thank you, Paulie.
You're welcome.
You need that much just to recover from one night at the Oscars. Apparently.
And then there was one of the major surprises was there. It's in the tech, lifestyle, and extras category. A trusted prenup, custom prenuptial agreement.
Custom give you a prenup in there,
like a session with Beverly Hills' finest.
Wow,
to go get a prenup set up.
Pretty good.
You didn't have a prenup, did you?
For what?
No, I mean Hannah made you sign one.
God, no, she didn't have any money when I met her. Kidding? We've made each other. We've come up together.
Nice.
Yeah, she made like $12,000 a year. The first year I met her, so she's done quite well for herself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paulie. Good work on the Reindl Report. We still have a couple of segments to go. We can look ahead because the WBC returns tonight after an off day. Not one, but 2 big games. We'll look ahead to baseball and the weekend that's coming up next on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Speaking of the weekend coming up, it's always a good time to check out segue. It's always a good time to check out 7 Mile Casino.
Segue camp.
Speaking of Gold Dust pretzels, you can't find them at 7 Mile Casino, but you can find other things there.
Like the award-winning weekend brunch at Sammy's at 7 Mile,
That's right.
Available only Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., voted best in the South County. And then you go enjoy your brunch, head out to the patio, beautiful weekend, warm weather, views of San Diego Bay, Coronado. And then you sit down at one of their fantastic card tables.
That's exactly right, man. They've got everything you're looking for: California-style blackjack, Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, and Baccarat. Beautiful facility inside. And again, the patio area that you mentioned is great. Great place. Post work, have a beer, sit out and look at the bay. So check it out for yourself at 7 Mile Casino. And best part, just 7 minutes from downtown.
player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Today, but we did. It's just the way the radio schedule goes sometimes. The Mark DeRosa update is one that I will say I was surprised by, but maybe the egg is on my face because in this day and age, this time of life we are in, I guess it really shouldn't surprise me at all. Just gaslighting and just zero accountability for you're telling me I didn't hear you say something exactly, and then you call it misinformation.
I feel like once a week these
false
days.
False narratives. It was a narrative that you said. If you don't know what I'm talking about, he updated his ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
We all heard the audio of him saying, hey, we've already punched our ticket.
We've already punched our ticket means we're on to the next round.
And now he was trying to clarify. I mean, he said before, like, you know, I misspoke in the moment.
In the moment, I misspoke.
But now he is doubling down on the fact that we are the ones who got it all wrong.
Yeah, it was our
Mark
fault.
DeRosa.
Is there anything that you want to clarify about the timeline of when all the tiebreakers became clear to you?
Yeah, it's just an overly confident statement on hot stove. Period. The end. And it's my fault.
So he says
felt
it's
good
my
about
fault.
where we were after Mexico. Listen, us hanging out in the clubhouse is everything I ever dreamed of creating. You got to buy into this thing super quick and try and create a team. And for those players to invite the coaches in and for us to spend time together and enjoy a huge win that we hadn't had in 20 years was something that go out and play well against Italy. They played a hell of a game. They smacked us in the mouth early. They got up big. We went into that game prepared to win it. I think there's a couple false narratives out there, but no, I was well aware that we had to win that game based on all the scenarios that could take place. I mean, they went in 2-0. We went in 2-0. We knew they were playing Mexico the next day. We knew there was tiebreaker rules involved.
No, you didn't.
So I can understand the questions about lineup and pitching situations. We were up against, a lot of guardrails with regards to teams, the deployment of certain relievers, how many pitches they can use, whether they can go back out, whether they can clean up innings. And you're just trying to piece it together in real time.
If you had made the comments on Hot Stove, but then went out and, made sure your players were all in bed early and then put out your best lineup. And when you were down, didn't have Clayton Kershaw warming up in the bullpen, maybe I'd go, okay, maybe he did just kind of misspeak on a radio interview. That happens all the time. But everything you did after saying and implying that you thought you had already gone on made us also think you thought you had already gone on.
The other thing is they nailed it again in the chat. USA was 3-0, not 2-0. He says 2-0 in the deal. And again, okay, maybe that's a misspeak, but holy cow, man. This is a guy, by the way, and they're making this point too in the chat. This is a guy, Ben, that has been considered and was going to be considered to be a big league manager someday. And if that big league manager came out and let's say, Ben, he didn't have the reliever warming up and he should have brought the reliever in. And then he gets to the post game and he gets asked about it by the local beat report. Why did you get him up so late? I didn't. He was ready. I knew he only needed 3 pitches to come in the game. It's not going to fly with a big league team. It's not. You have to be prepared. You have to be buttoned up. Managers are going to make mistakes. They're going to make tactical mistakes. They're going to make lineup mistakes. They're going to do something wrong. It happens. But then to come back out after you've been caught and you just said, no, that's not what you heard. I said a confident statement. That's all that was. This is a false narrative. It's not that hard to say I screwed up.
He mentioned the guardrails, which is clearly, pitch limits and, got teams that have told you don't use this guy here, there, whatever. And I'm sure he's dealing with that.
Yeah.
But when you know that that's the case, then you would want to be extra careful with your comments to the media, to, even on friends on a podcast show.
Sure.
You're going to want to be extra confident sending the right message, not reinforcing the wrong message. That is such a self-inflicted wound by Mark DeRosa that did not need to happen. And that's all on him too.
It just is. And it just is like, man, you just can't admit, what are you, my 7-year-old? You just can't admit, is he 8? 8 years old. You have an
8-year-old son.
I have an 8-year-old son, not a 7-year-old son. Are you my 8-year-old son? That just can't be like, I did it. Yes, I punched my brother in the face.
Stupid of me, guys. I'm sorry.
He hits me with there's a lot of false narratives going around that I beat the crap out of my brother this morning. Well, you're on video, but we have a ring camera. It would see. I can see you beating him up. Again, a lot of false narratives. I tripped and went punched.
Do you know how long I've waited for a culture where I could walk into my brother's room and beat the crap out of him?
That's exactly right.
This is all I wanted.
This is all I wanted.
This is someone who also blames Jay Cronenworth for
spilling his cereal.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. In his defense, he was like 1 when that happened. But
it's pretty remarkable, though. Not that there was much of a shine on Mark DeRosa necessarily heading into you're right.
There was some.
He's been rumored over the years, but he's done this a couple of times now, or at least back in 2023. But boy, he is going to come away from this. I mean, almost regardless of what happens.
Well, if they win
it all,
does it all go away?
But you're going to remember, be like, dude, he came out of this looking terribly.
Foolish,
how does that even happen? That should never happen for a manager.
He really had, and I said it earlier in the week. I think he's doing a good. This is before all that. I think he's doing a good job with what he's got, and guys are splitting, and guys are leaving, and guys are coming back, and guys got their managers calling, letting him know what he needs to do. He's got a bunch of big personalities on the team. Whatever. He's doing a fine job. Then the next day happened where he spoke and misspoke again. And now he's telling you, you didn't hear what I said. It's a false narrative that I thought we already had clinched. But buddy, you said it. We didn't think it. You're the one that said we punched our ticket. So
today's 2 games are Dominican Republic against Korea, 3:30 on FS2, and then at 5:00 on Fox is the U.S. against Canada.
I'm gonna miss every.
This is a single elimination tournament now, and there's no reason why both of the favorites couldn't lose.
Correct, no question.
DR, the lineup's been fantastic, but they're going up against a experienced pitcher starter, Hyunjin Ryu.
Yep.
Christopher Sanchez was probably their weakest pitcher in the first round. He did not look quite as sharp as Christopher Sanchez did last year. He'll be starting. Korea's got some good players. I mean, they're dangerous. I think Dominican Republic should win this game.
I think the DR should tee off on Hyunjin Ryu,
probably,
which means he'll go 6 scoreless.
And then the matchup against Canada for Team USA, Logan Webb against Michael Soroka. It's a legit pitching matchup. Canada's got really good pitching in the first round. Now, they haven't faced the Uber lineups yet. I don't think they've given up a home run in the entire tournament. I heard. Yeah, so they've kept the ball in the yard. So we'll see. I mean, U.S. could lose this game and not even make it to the semifinals if they don't take Canada seriously.
Does their manager know that if they lose tonight, it's over?
I think that he probably does know that.
Okay. All right.
And then the winners of those 2 games will meet on Sunday in the first semifinal.
It's just priceless. I'm so tired of being told I didn't hear what was actually said. Like you said it. You said it. You did it. These were all your actions. If you screwed up, just say, I'll wear this one.
I'll throw something on. Where was he on? High Heat?
Yeah.
I'll throw something on those guys. They should have said something in the moment.
You haven't punched yet.
You haven't officially punched your ticket. Like, you could still end up in a 3-way tie and lose out on the tiebreakers. You know what? I'm not going to pat myself on the back too hard. I would have said something. If we were interviewing Mark DeRosa and he said, we've already punched our ticket, I would have immediately gone back.
I would have too. Wait.
You haven't really.
We haven't really punched your ticket.
You want to clarify that because you have not officially qualified for the elimination round.
That was the weirdest part of it all to me, was that this happened at 11 a.m. or whatever, that he's on this podcast. And, I assume they had at least a few people viewing it, and nobody, the clips didn't circulate until the 5th or 6th inning.
Yeah. That was very odd.
8 hours later.
Maybe they all thought it. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say it's not confusing, and it wasn't confusing.
I certainly would have questioned myself in the moment. Is there something I'm missing? You're 3-0, but there's another 3-0 team and a 2-1 team that you could all finish 3-1. And I know there are tiebreakers. You can't possibly have clinched them all until all the games are played. That's not how tiebreakers work.
I would have said your ticket's not punched, dude. Okay. Man. He's just shooting himself in the foot every day with something.
Yeah.
So
it's every day.
He's got to win it now. He's got to win it now.
I'm at the point where I'm like, am I taking crazy pills?
Yes. Every day.
Am I insane here?
Every day of my life, Paulie, I'm like, am I insane? I mean, yeah, a little bit, but I know what you said. I saw it. There's evidence of it. There's no false narratives being created. By the way, there were no false narratives. None.
He wasn't ambushed in
by
that
the way,
interview.
He also said, I think another false narrative he was referring to was the fact that, the guys were hanging out and talking in the locker room till late. Buddy, you're the one on the next day. He goes, we got some guys banged up in there. You got,
we blew it out last night.
You said it. You said your guys are banged up because the next logical thing to assume is that they were in their shotgun and Budweisers, telling old war stories, having a ball because they thought they'd clinch because their manager said they clinched. What if he was like, guys, we punched our ticket, let it rip? And he was wrong.
I would love to see that video come out. That clubhouse video where Mark DeRosa says, guys, congratulations, you're in the next round. Enjoy yourself tonight.
Yeah.
We'll take it a little easy tomorrow against Italy and everything will be good, and then we'll lock in for the elimination round. I want to see that video. It probably
ton of respect for Italy. It's weird. We want to win. We want to win this game, even though our tickets punched to the quarterfinals, because Mexico plays Italy actually tomorrow.
So he lays out the
way the schedule lines up. This is an important game for us. Nolan McLean will start. He's on the bump and he's good to go. He's an absolute beast.
He was trying to get people to get interested in the game
because that you
this
thought
game
it was
is
meaningless.
so unimportant.
Yes.
He was trying to talk us into thinking the game was interesting at that point.
He's like,
well, it's still an important game. We got Nolan McLean starting.
We got to get some guys off their feet.
Watch, even though we're not taking it seriously.
Please watch.
We still want you to watch the game. I mean, it's kind of important.
Absolutely. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to get some guys off their feet. No question about it. I'd like to get Goldie a start. And he has been awesome. Just a leader of men behind the scenes with Aaron Judge. I'd like to get him in there. I'd like to get Gunnar in there again.
I'd like to get my bench players in because we haven't clinched yet, and we could still not make it through the next round.
And my regulars are absolutely S-faced right now, so I couldn't even play them if I wanted to. That's how hungover they are. We got after it last night.
Yes, we misunderstood you. We have pushed false narratives on you.
Old media got us again, didn't they? It's the old media spinning the tails. Give me an effing break.
We got to take one.
I like him too. This sucks. Like, I like that dude. This is terrible.
Dude, it's like another WBC storyline. Similar. Cal Raleigh.
I love Cal Raleigh.
I'm like, what are you doing?
What happened?
Why did you do this?
Just shake
you
the guy's
idiots.
hand. Dude.
You could have avoided all of this.
You're not in Vietnam. You're not going to battle in Vietnam. You're playing a baseball game. Settle down.
You're playing a baseball game.
Settle down.
And that's your teammate.
That's your teammate. You're not marching into Penang with your brothers. I don't even know if that's a real place. I just made that up off the top of my head.
That's
by the
a kind of curry you order at a Thai
Is it?
restaurant.
Oh, it sounded right. It sounded right. I thought there was a
But you also should have dapped him up then.
Da Nang. That's what I was thinking of. Damn it. Jokes are funnier when they're accurate.
Even if you were ordering Thai food, you should still dap up your teammate if he's right there.
Yes.
What is happening?
Just say hello. Battle of the Bulge. Sorry, I can't shake your hand. We're literally fighting you guys.
I like
Team
a good
USA,
Musamman
man.
curry. Those are tasty too.
Such a hardo move.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout. Broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. Look ahead. Padres weekend, SDFC weekend, Aztecs weekend. Big weekend in sports coming up next on 97.3 The Fan.
He just here. I'll show you a little. Just a little.
Please don't.
Just a little bit. What hurts on you?
Nothing at all.
A little bit.
Not that now.
So let's say
whatever you're about to touch is the only thing.
Let's say
it's gonna hurt.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Pretend your knee hurts.
Pretend your knee.
It's going to in a second.
Right here.
Oh, that is not pleasant.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
I want to thank all of our guests this week, including Darren Smith, Sam Levitt earlier today, all of them coming on our SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bank Banking. It is better. Got a busy sports schedule this weekend, and it only gets busier next week, of course, with the NCAA tournament. We'll get on to the schedule and wrap up the show coming up after traffic here at 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Guys, we're doing so good on the roads, but now we got a number of problems wrapping up our morning drive. Collision on the Telegraph Canyon Road off-ramp, southbound 805. Also, westbound 8, just before 2nd Street. There's a collision in the center divide. Northbound 125, cleared an accident near the King Freeway. Still seeing a little residual there. On the coastline, CHP can't seem to determine whether this crash is north 5 before the racetrack or before Loma Santa Fe, so I'm going to mention them both. And looks like that is mostly in the center divide, could be partially in the HOV lane. Also going to find an accident on Twin Oaks Valley Road off-ramp, West 78, and a collision on South 15, Ted Williams Parkway off-ramp. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, coming up today at 1:05, Padres at A's, not on the radio, but it is on MLB Network. So if you've got that on your cable system, you should be able to watch the game. And then tonight, 9 o'clock, the San Diego State Aztecs play New Mexico in the conference semifinals in Las Vegas. Just saw this amazing stat from last night's game. We talked about it earlier. San Diego State is the first team in 16 years to win a conference tournament game shooting under 10% from three-point range and below 55% from the free throw line.
Good Lord.
It's not usually the way you win a basketball game, but they won, and they won fairly handily.
Yeah.
My guess is they'll have to make more than 1 3 and not miss 20 free throws to beat New Mexico.
Don't implement that strategy moving forward. Please.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a tough one, right? I mean, it's they
No,
play each other
Mexico,
well.
I mean, both teams feel pretty desperate. Both teams feel like you lose today, you're out.
Yeah.
So
Should-
this
that-
is,
that
but it
leads-
makes for good
that makes for
basketball. Makes for
good-
plenty of theater.
It's like a playing game, kind of, because
Yeah.
like definitely going to be on the right track. You're
definitely out if you lose.
right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly.
Like no
You
question
still
about
probably need some help, but you put yourself in the driver's seat. You have a chance for an automatic bid the next night.
Kind of makes it worth staying up. I mean, it's not, staying up till 9 is going to be rough, but it's a Friday night.
And of course, New Mexico has a lot of San Diego connections, including Eric Olin, who took UCSD to the NCAA tournament last year before being hired. Now he's trying to do the same here in his first year with New Mexico. They got players like Luke Haupt from Saints, who had a really good game against San Diego State last night, hit the game-winning 3 late when it was up for grabs at the pit. So that's today. Then the Padres play actually 2 games tomorrow. They got the split squad, both a home game against the Guardians and a road game against someone else. So you got 2 different lineups to look for tomorrow afternoon. And then if the Aztecs win, they'll play in the Mountain West Championship game tomorrow afternoon. So that's the really quick
3 o'clock
turnaround. Yeah, I think it's 3 o'clock on Saturday is the Mountain West title game.
So
and
that game's
is
gonna go
on
till about-
that's on big CBS. So
Yeah, so you're going to play 9 to about 11:30 tonight.
yeah.
Go to bed, wake up, and then 3 o'clock
Back
tomorrow.
to the gym, homie.
Boom.
Quick brunch, and then right back to the arena for another game against the winner of Utah State is playing Nevada, because Nevada beat Grand Canyon. So you've beaten every team left in the tournament at least once, and you beat Nevada twice. You split with Utah State, you split with New Mexico, you beat Nevada twice. So there's no reason San Diego State can't go to the NCAA tournament at this point.
Got to win.
And then we got the
Starts
WBC today and tomorrow and Sunday.
Got
You got the
SDFC.
SDFC tomorrow at 5:30, I believe, in FC Dallas. You got the Wave open their season tomorrow at 5:45 at Snapdragon Stadium. You got the Players Championship golf tournament this weekend. The so-called 5th major, and then Selection Sunday on Sunday when the field comes out and you start filling out your bracket for all your bracket competition. So busy weekend.
A veritable
Smorgasbord.
Sports orgy.
All right, we got a couple minutes left.
You
Time
are happy,
for
aren't you?
a topic wheel
Big
spin.
weekend for you.
It is a big weekend.
Yeah, big weekend.
This is a good time of the year. This is a good time of the year.
Let's see what we get. What is, I feel like we've done this before. What is your most irrational fear?
Oh, yeah.
Irrational, though. Like,
irrational.
Like, not your biggest, heights, flying, stuff like that. Like, that maybe is irrational if you think about, like, how often it happens. Something bad happens, but everyone feels that at some point. Irrational fears.
I oftentimes think bugs are crawling on me. Like anytime I have an itch, like I think, is there an ant or something crawling on me?
Bed bugs or lice
like
or something.
Itchy, and all of a sudden it's like, ooh, is there a bug? Is there a bug?
That's not.
I'm terrified of bees, or at least I used to be.
That's not irrational, though.
I guess I'm not allergic to bees.
Bugs could fly on you or crawl.
They could,
on you. Yeah.
They're still not gonna hurt me really in any way. If they did, you just brush them off and move on with your life.
Yeah, you just go to CVS, you buy this kit, it's called Rid, and it's got a very fine-tooth comb. You apply to the area and then you just brush through.
It is a problem with school-aged children. Lice can be a problem.
I was talking about crabs, but yes,
not lice.
Right. Irrational.
I don't know if it's irrational. I don't like the idea of the open water, like being out on a cruise ship.
That's rational.
Being stuck on the ocean.
Oh, on this giant boat in the middle of nowhere. It's very rational. I was thinking of going to prison for a crime I didn't commit, but that's not super. Is that irrational?
It's pretty irrational.
Is it okay?
I
Then
think
that will be
it's
mine.
Incredibly unlikely.
Going to prison. Every time we drive to Arizona and we pass those prisons, Paulie and I finally saw the dudes outside in their jumpies, man, the orange jumpies, and the gate was open and they were out playing hoops and lifting weights. We never see them, never, and we both were like
on the 85 as you jump up from Gila Bend to the 10.
And it panics me. It makes me so panicked, and I'm like, what if somebody framed me for a crime I didn't commit and I got convicted, like The Fugitive, and then I'm in there with them, and you guys are driving out to spring training with your new co-host, and you're like, oh my God, Woodsy's in there. He didn't hurt anybody.
I sometimes think about what I would do in the fugitive situation.
In his situation?
Yeah, because remember when he calls his lawyer and his lawyer advises him, turn yourself in, you just look more guilty.
Yeah.
And I probably then just turn myself in because I don't want to look more guilty.
You're never getting off that bus if you're
Exactly.
him. You die in the
Guys,
train
everyone
wreck.
stay on the bus.
Guys,
What are you
doing?
supposed to stay on the bus,
We're supposed to stay on the
everyone.
bus. You're never running through the woods. You're never stealing that ambulance. You're never breaking into a hospital. Never. You're not able to give yourself a shot. Like, there's no way. You're dead. You're dead. You're a dead man. 5 minutes into the fugitive, movie ends. That's it.
Worst movie ever.
Yeah, the worst movie ever.
Every day when I look in the mirror, except for the beer.
Except for the beard, of course. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, if I'm in prison, would you guys stop and come to visitation?
Ooh.
You're on the way.
Visit you.
Yeah.
You're on the way.
How convinced am I that you're innocent and versus
You're-
actually guilty?
You're very convinced.
I think you're innocent, I'm definitely coming to visit you.
What about if I was guilty? You
I don't
wouldn't
know
come
if I
visit me?
would anymore.
What if the crime was like Grand Theft Auto, and I was
Why did
guilty?
you steal a car?
I don't know. I was bored, but I stole a car.
I didn't hurt anyone.
Right.
then
I
maybe I'll come
stole a
visit
car.
You. Yeah.
You still wouldn't, even if I was. So you're telling me if I was guilty of a crime, you're turning your back on me?
hurt someone, then I might turn my back on you. Yes.
Wow. What if it was justified? What if I was in a bar fight?
What if you beat up a listener?
Right.
Again. No.
No. No, I never actually got that chance.
You tried.
I did. Would even if I hurt someone, in self-defense and I got convicted,
I would hope that.
So if I'm convicted,
I mean, how
I'll
long
never
are
see you
are
again.
in there for like 3 months. I'll see you when you get out. I mean,
Really?
Damn.
like if you're there for 10
God.
years, though, I'll come by once a year and say hi.
Yeah, put some money on my books.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Some of that Morrissey money, maybe.
Bring you some cigarettes to trade, you know.
Tell you what, if I do go to prison, I'm starting to smoke again if they let me. Just so you know. The first thing I'm doing when I get in there.
Yeah.
Who's got the six?
Don't use your phone call on Ben.
Right. Ooh, yep.
Can
Hello?
you smoke inside in a California prison?
Not-
You have to go
not
outside
anymore.
just
no,
like everywhere
there's no
else, too?
smoking anymore. They've
At
taken
all?
it away.
There's no smoking at all.
None.
What do they use as currency now?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Have an idea.
Can you imagine, like, Ben, I need your help. I need bail. And he's just,
Okay. Sure.
All right. Okay.
Please,
Thanks.
are you
Okay.
coming
All
or
right.
not?
Okay.
I need to
All right.
know.
Okay.
Are you coming?
Thanks. Okay. All right.
Brandon
Okay.
Reindl coming up
Okay.
next. Thank
All
you,
right.
Tier 1's
Okay.
great week
Okay.
for Paulie
All right.
Reindl,
Okay.
for Stephen
All right.
Woods.
Okay.
I'm Ben
All right.
Higgins.
Thanks. Okay. All right.
Enjoy the rest of your
Thanks.
Friday
Okay.
from
All
all
right.
of us here at
Thanks. Bye.
97.3 The Fan. So long.